I'll hit start recording, and then 10 minutes later it will start recording. All right. So to go over some of the stuff with Tailspire and everything going on with that, I want to... I was thinking about this earlier. I'm going to have to use Roll20, like the thing with Eric that I said originally that I disagree with. Using Roll20 and using Tailspire instead of just Tailspire exclusively. That's for certain things. I do want to, because most of it's just pictures, so I do want to be able to just have pictures in Tailspire, and if we can do that, then we're just going to do it from Tailspire. But some of the things, especially so many characters that I've introduced to you guys with the images, and they're much more detailed than the actual figurines and stuff like that in Tailspire, being able to have that out there so it can still represent them, and having stuff, if I can move like just maps in, especially for like cities or the continent and the world moving, everything like that, then that would be really nice to be able to skip the Roll20 stuff. But for the time being, I haven't done any of that. I haven't looked into it. I think that'll probably be a little down the road, more in terms of as we start to figure out Tailspire all together as we do it, because it'll be learn by doing. We are gonna figure those things out and what it's capable of, I feel like, and then stumble upon stuff like, ooh, it can do this and this, and it's like, wow, cool, let's do that. And then we can maybe start to get rid of Roll20, phase that out, maybe do that anyway with the stuff like what is it? What's the one in game, Eric?
VTT Plus, above.
Okay. Potentially moving to that in the meantime. But yeah, just throwing that out there that right now, I mean, obviously right now we're using Roll20. As we start to move to Tailspire, we'll start still going into Roll20 and having to move to Tailspire, which is not what I'm looking to do, but once I'm just repeating myself, same stuff, but we'll work on it. In the meantime, let me check Discord. We're missing a single person, so we will start with a different single person.
We're not going to use you. We will use you.
And by single person, I mean not. We're going to start off with a text to see if Wolfgang wakes up.
Did somebody play the sleep trap card on him again?
So we'll see if that helps. He is now in defensive mode. So, Corellian and Harbor. Where were you guys when last we left?
Psychic damage.
We were deciding where to go. We killed the lady who was summoning zombies, and the zombies stopped. And then we were trying to figure out a place to navigate to. We did make a decision. I'm just trying to remember what that was. Was it the north that you came from? Is that what we decided, Eric?
Yeah, that was, we were heading towards the familiar feeling I had done. Or I had from the well that I had gone through to get to where you were at.
All right, so yeah, you guys were heading to the north. I forget if it was northeast or northwest. But coming from the opposite direction, so we'll say it's the northwest, and coming from the southeast was where you felt the presence of another one of those things. That was 2 miles away. And then you guys, were you setting off or were you taking any short rests?
I think our idea was just to take let me get to Corellian's page. How is Harbor holding up, DJ?
I think I'm fine. I don't see your character in the campaign anymore.
Oh, it's in the camp. Oh, which one, Zor or Corellian? Because I'm Corellian, remember?
Corellian. Don't see
In the campaign.
Corellian.
Oh, I know why. Because I set him to private so that nobody could see that I was still in the campaign.
Very sneaky.
I tried to be very sneaky.
Impressive, seeing as how he went more ranger than rogue. Still sneaky.
It's funny because I can see that he's in the campaign. I just can't view his sheet.
Mm.
Can
So
view your
only
user
mostly
profile.
sneaky.
I was
There we
looking
go.
for.
Now
I
you
was
can.
looking for Rack in here, but I don't see
Yeah.
him in here either.
Yes, I don't know what happened there. If he ran out of slots or...
I'm just trying to find a squishier character to say I probably have that much health. I'm at half health, and I'm probably at a sorcerer's health.
I have to stop putting that up there.
What was that?
Your phone.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
I sent you a.
Yes, nice.
Yeah, I found the wands. So.
All right, was it the highlighted ones?
Time. Yeah, it's a highlighted one. So it's a wand of binding, a wand of enemy detection, a wand of magic missiles, and a wand of secrets.
Cool.
When did Lucas?
So it's going to give.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Gotta kick him.
Do we... Are we maxed or anything?
No, I'm just joking.
Okay. No, I happily boot him. That's hilarious. But, just only if... You know, if we need to. So, you guys are heading up... and, again, I'm sorry. So, do you want to take, like, a... I'm thinking... I think what we had talked about with short rests before was like 15 minutes. But, I mean, I'm thinking like anywhere from like 5 to 15 minutes. Just kind of bandage up, get yourself recovered. I'm not thinking of like you're at half health. That means your arm is cut off. And it's just like, yeah, you know, that's about right. So it's kind of just like I've heard it described as like hero points, where maybe it's just like you're exhausted and whatever. So
Okay.
we can just kind of 5-10 minutes, bandage up, recover, sort of stuff.
All right, that works for me. Yeah, I didn't know if it was taking like an hour or two, and being like, all right, short rest is an hour. If we're doing multiple hit die, then it might be a couple hours.
Right.
So if it's just 5 minutes, then that's fine. I'll take a short rest. You know. Let's see, do that roll.
Eric,
Yeah.
at Magic, I've introduced a lot of people to the Weston Scry. They're big fans.
I figured it is a very good good play.
Okay. While that's going on, let's check in on Brian
Yes, sir.
and Drac there.
Drachnocletus.
So we've got this blasting, pulsing heart.
Right, and the room was kind of
That's-
shaken.
Yes, and they're just thump thump, thump thump. That's just booming out throughout the
Yeah.
room from everywhere in the red. What would you like to do from here?
All right, let's take a look.
And right
Oh,
now,
sorry.
we'll say that.
There we go. Just had the wrong tab open. Okay, so the sound is coming from everything within the red,
Yes.
and it's still just the heart. It hasn't turned into anything else.
It hasn't turned into anything else, no.
Have I taken any damage?
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna. God. You know what? I think this means I'm doing something right. So I'm gonna hit the chain. Did the chain look like it broke up or anything like that? Like, cause I was swinging at the
Yeah, that's what
chain.
That's what I'm working on. That's probably not a good one because it's red, but, there it is.
It's fine. I see it. I'm good. That one's pretty good too. That I appreciate that X as well.
I can't see the second X. That's funny. Okay, there it is. I like the outline
Yeah,
where
the
we've got
outline's
the... Alright, so yes, that chain is braked.
All right. I'm gonna try and move over to the next one then, and try and break that with doing the same thing with my big swing.
Okay.
That's what she said.
I like
roll
the
it.
dirtiness.
Yeah. That's my perv character. He's good.
Mm-mm.
What am I gonna roll?
With your big attack.
Yes. Roll near. I forget. What did I have to roll for it? Just roll the attack. Just roll the hit dice.
Let's see. Where is your guy?
I
Drac.
forget what I did last time. I think I just kind of did it. I'm sure I had it, but just a chain. So I have to break this lady out of this tree. Drac finds love in the strangest places. You never know where that Drac will find
Looking
his-
for love in all the wrong places.
Okay, so... That's a lot. Yeah, you're just a regular attack.
whatever attack I did on the last one, I'm just gonna do again. Okay.
Yes, like the big slam attack one, but
Yeah.
you're rolling an attack for it.
Slamage.
Yes. No, not that one.
Not that one. Did I do it wrong?
No, I did. But now we're good.
Oh. Wolnir. I fucking love that thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be like cow colored, but like also I feel like Drac would find it really offensive.
It's
Maybe it has horns.
it's definitely something where it's like it was actually I have a picture of it in here somewhere.
Maybe the backside is like udders. And the front of it has horns.
That's
and the backside
utterly
has
disgusting.
udders. Yeah. Well, they'd be made of steel, Tom. You don't understand.
Steel udders. Steel udders.
You know, I know that changes things. They would obviously be steel.
Now, what would you do to intimidate your opponents with these steel udders?
Hold on, no. There's a soft
them in the
side to the
face.
hammer, but if you, it does
One
half
side's
damage.
a
But
regular
it's,
hammer, and then it has horns, and then it has udders on the back part, like the claw of the hammer.
I like the backside being soft, so it does half damage, but it does like it. They have to
Like
roll
a
a
rubber
will
mallet,
save. Yeah,
like
it's just like but rubber udders slapping them in the face as you hit them, so they have to roll a will save, or they're
Maybe
just
it
like,
just,
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this anymore.
Maybe it like
I'm out."
bounces. It doesn't do as much damage, but it'll bounce them away. You like rubber hammer them, and they bounce away.
Just bounces them back.
And the
Boing.
udders obviously intimidate, psychic damage for sure. you don't get smacked away 10
and
feet
bludgeoning.
with rubber udders and just be okay.
Right.
Does double damage against minotaurs though.
Well, obviously.
It's good that it's in my hands, but it's bad that it's so close.
Yeah. I once hit myself with this, and it wasn't good.
But it wasn't bad.
It wasn't. It was weird. It was just weird.
But that's the problem.
That's why you can't be on the team anymore, Drac. There's only so much room between the hammocks.
All right. So yes, you are able to smash that open. Let's see. Yeah, it was pretty decent distance to get there. So to move further than that, it'll take a little bit more. That being said, you're not necessarily in battle, so it's not like we're completely held to that. Also, there's definitely some things that you have on from your battle up through this tower that are helping you. Like, you don't feel limited by the run speed that you have normally. You can use dash as a
Naruto
free
run?
action right now.
Do I Naruto run with my arms behind my back?
Yes, exactly. Just
Like a
carrying them all.
The
Just
utter
behind
flapping
you.
in the breeze.
Well, yeah, I
Thought
mean,
I
if this were a
did.
video game, if this were a video game, we'd have to invest all of our money in the utter physics. It'd just be like that weird, that weird one
that's the
feature the
selling.
game was known for. Like, you know how like Dead or Alive perfected the breast physics, that we're just gonna do utter physics.
Yes. Yeah. DOA
Anyway, all right,
beach
enough.
volleyball? Of course.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect game. Perfect game. Didn't
Right,
need to be
exactly.
changed. Literally playable today.
In fact, let me check the Steam library. Store.
I remember it
Store.
actually being good. I remember it actually being like literally an enjoyable game, although it was obviously like just a cash grab with naked
Yes.
characters. But it was like
I'm sure
Actually,
it
it was
is
fun.
enjoyable.
it was actually fun. The mini games were good.
and they're like, yeah, I've seen
volleyball was
some
intense.
things on it where it's like there's some like what's it called, like buying systems and stuff, but I think it was all just for changes of clothes. So it's like, oh, okay, there's that.
Yeah.
That being said, yeah, probably a great game. So yeah, the thumping is really going right now, but it's you're able to get over there and smash into this.
Right, it's just like loud.
Yeah, it's just thump thump, thump thump, and it's, you know, you feel the reverberations throughout your whole body,
Okay.
but nothing that's, you know, hurting right now.
All right, I'm gonna keep doing it then. I'll just fucking do it again. I'll fucking do it again. Yeah, another kill shot.
And this. All right. With that, let's. No Wolfgang. I kind of feel iffy about this, but
I trip him before I go
Show
invisible.
must go on.
Invisible and run up to the temple, to the top of the temple.
okay. So in that case,
I say that because we were bickering at the end of last session, and that was literally,
Yep.
I think, the last comment we made. So
yep.
he was like, "Oh, you can't go," and I was like, "I trip you."
You did say that.
I'm pretty sure I
Yes.
did. Yep.
Unfortunately, we don't have Rack's character sheet like DJ was mentioning earlier. But if someone wants to make a dex save of sorts for him to see if he gets tripped, to see how mad he'll be when Hal becomes visible. Someone want to throw out a 20 for him?
I mean, I'll throw a 20.
Well, you're doing it, so
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like, I'll do it,
Right.
but I don't know. I don't know
well,
if
like
that's cool.
someone else.
It does
Okay.
raise a question though. If I'm invisible and I don't offensively like trip somebody trips over my foot, is that considered a offensive action even though I didn't mean to do it, or is it
well,
not?
I mean, you
Because
definitely
it just-
did mean to do it.
well, I mean, listen, I'm Hal 1000% will argue otherwise, but yes, you're right. You are right. I also want to share while I was at the Bellflower Oktoberfest today. Do you ever find yourself standing next to like a supremely big human being? Like there was a dude there that was clearly a foot or more taller than me, and at least another of me wide. Like just I was standing behind him in the line to the bathroom, and my first thought was like, "Wow, this guy is a really big dude." Second thought, I should try to make friends with this guy because I've never had a friend this big. Third thought, how would I kill this guy? What would I do right now to take this guy out? And I just went, who am I right now? What am I doing? I don't
You're
know.
a survivor, Tom. You're
Yes,
that
you
guy
do.
who survives in the zombie films and no one else.
Yes,
I
you do,
immediately-
Tom.
That's fair.
That
That's
is
fair.
that is
I'm
the
not gonna-
same thing that I think of, but I don't do number 2, and number 3 is just the second one.
Well, so I was
This
like,
guy's
as
really
soon as
big. How would I kill him?
As soon as I went to that, I'm like, man, his calf is huge. If I put my the ball of my foot right in the middle of his calf, he's gonna crumble, and then I'm just gonna have to snap his neck, and that's just what's gonna have to happen.
You know what,
And then
Tom?
I'm
Right.
like, yeah.
Sorry. Oh, that guy is so lucky he didn't know how close he came to dying today. He almost died and he didn't even know it.
There was a
While-
plan. There
while
was
you
a
studied the
follow-through.
weights.
Yeah.
I studied the blade of my hand, Shuto. Okay, so with a 16 on the die, actually that might be where he is. It might be 16. Maybe it's like 18. But I'd say that's kind of enough where he kind of catches himself, doesn't trip, but you definitely tripped him up. Where it's like, you dick.
I like that tee sound. That'll piss him off. So good.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Wait. I'm sorry.
enemy.
It's dwarven hell, so it's like.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
Yeah, it's a much more guttural hee hee. Yes.
Do we have any sort of...
So prior to all of us kind of getting back together and being part of this as we're kind of going through our own mini quests, Rack and Hal had literally had no disagreements with each other for the several months that like the outside game conversations were happening. And as soon as Kevin was like, here's a map, Rack and Hal just start immediately like fucking with each other. Like it's just, oh, it's great. It's terrible. It's great. It's all I'm saying. Yeah.
All right. And then what do we want to have Rack do?
I think Rack wanted to. I think he said that he wanted to go check it out too, but he wanted to be more cautious. And I said, I'll go invisible and just go up there. And he was like, no, don't do it. And you told Hal don't do something, so Hal's like, I'm gonna fucking do it. Like this is what we're gonna do. So.
Jeez, why would you tell me that?
I mean, yeah, like Hal really is a 3-year-old. Like just as you say no, he's gonna go do it anyway. So.
Now I have to do it.
Yeah, I mean, yes. I mean, my hands are tied. So I think maybe my thought was he wanted to keep an eye on the top because it was apparent that there was something up there, some sort of like crypt or device. I mean, on the map we can see this golden sarcophagus or altar or whatever it is. So I'm sorry that our perspective was that, but on the map it provides us this sort of like view
right.
that there's something at the top of it, and I'm just thinking that kind of like in a video game as you search across, there's like the thing you're supposed to see, so it's like boing, so you know that it's there. And I was like, I'm gonna go up there and figure out what it is.
There's a gemstone in the statue's eye that's glowing. You should definitely go fucking.
You should definitely go pick up that thing. Yes,
go get that.
Or there's only one of them, so you need to find the other one.
Either way, gotta go check it out. So yeah.
Find the 2 gemstones.
But that was my plan. I think Rack had said that he wanted to kind of wait and see what happened because I think when we first came to this map, you told us that I don't think you told us that there was anybody else here. You just described the scenario, right?
Yeah, you haven't seen anyone since you got here.
Yeah. So Rack wanted to take the cautious approach, and Hal obviously did not want to do that and wanted to go a very different way. So that's where we're at.
All right. So in that case, we'll have Rack kind of sit there, and you can move forward as you want. And we'll have, if you want to kind of, if someone jumps in and says that Rack would do this in this moment, then that's fine. If we're just waiting for Hal to get back, then kind of report in. Then that's fine as well.
I would just say that I think he has a range of 90 feet on some of his spells, so he might take like a 5-foot step forward. That's all I would say. Yeah, just in case something goes down up here. But yeah, so Hal's plan is to keep moving forward, and per the picture that you just showed, I'm assuming that it's something where I've got to kind of do this to get up there.
Whoops, button. Yeah, something like that. To get to the side where there's stairs, yes, you can climb up the whole thing, but yeah, the path that you just showed is going to be a little bit easier.
I think being, if I'm still invisible, being invisible and just following the path, but just trying to be cautious as I go. I'm not moving like silently, but I am trying to move cautiously as I go.
Okay.
And I mean, and my goal would be to get up to the very top of this to see if there's anything up there, and then if there is, figure out what to do, and then go from there. But
Okay.
if there's
Is if something happens, is Rack ready to react with something? What's the plan? Is he just gonna wait until like? Because if you get caught, let's say,
if I'm being honest, I don't think Rack has anything prepared. I think he's like, you're being stupid, and this serves you right. I would love to say that he has something prepared, but I think it's only fair that we talk about Rack like it's Rack. So
okay.
Rack always helps people. He lets you get hurt a little bit first.
that's what I'm saying. Right? Yeah. Like, okay, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, half damage. Dimension door. Oh, you're saved.
Yeah. Okay.
You had to get half damage.
And just so that we know, Rack can see like the back of this, but he can't see this side because this part in the middle is up higher. It's just a bigger building. Ah, shit. Wrong layer. Here we go. Rack can see this side, but this is up like another 10 feet at least, like across the whole thing, so he can't see this side of everything. Just so you're aware. So, what is happening?
I have no idea.
Tom, I saw you drawing arrows.
Oh shit! It was me that was on mute. I'm sorry. Like I literally went. So if I come around and I get right there, do I see anything on this side of the temple? And then you didn't respond, and I was like, I didn't hear you if you said anything. And your response next was, "What is happening?" So I'm like, I don't know, man. What you tell me. So yeah. So that's I come around the corner, and I'm trying to see if there's. Oh shit! There is stuff happening. All right.
There is a thing there.
Oh boy.
You see this.
This guy, this person, this them.
Yes. And, let's see, how far away? It, as you're there, it motions. It doesn't look at you. It doesn't seem to be able to. But the middle head kind of has like a body off of it, where it has two arms in addition to the two that belong to the far heads. It motions to you, kind of, come here, with its right innermost hand that's holding the bottom of the book in the picture.
am I in fact invisible right now, or am I just
Yes.
convinced that? Okay. Oh shit. I think in a classic Hal way, Hal will just say, "I'll be right, cheese," and I say cheese pretty loudly, and then I start to walk towards this thing.
From your perspective, the rightmost head tilts as you say that.
Hello. How are you?
The middle head kind of creaks down. What do you seek?
I'm trying to find a javelin that unfreezes ice or gets rid of ice.
What do you offer?
Oh man. What do you want? Better question. What do you need?
I need nothing. I want nothing. The altar sacrifices.
Well, all right. Sacrifices, altar. All right. You look like a pretty well put together individual. Could I offer you a set of fancy clothes, perhaps? You know, change it up, show off to the ladies or the dudes or whoever it is you're interested in?
I wish this thing was better.
I don't know what the thing is, but I'm excited.
Sorry. No, this is just... I'm trying to find stuff in Roll20. But it's just not as great. So I'm sorry. I was kind of focused on something. What was it that you said?
Hal offered him some fancy clothes so that if he needed to change up for whatever his, I guess, paramour might be, he could appear more dashing. Or they could appear more dashing.
I need nothing.
All right. What kind of sacrifices have to go on the altar? Like coins, clothes, books?
Life.
What did the last person put on the altar?
Life.
Okay, like an ant or
Yeah,
Enough.
It would be really convenient.
I'm just saying, like I mean, I can go pick up some stuff and come back. Like, what are we talking about here?
Enough life.
Biomass.
For what you seek.
So question. If I don't have life, does the altar accept anything else?
The altar craves life.
He said that already.
Could you show me?
And
The left head face palms harder.
I don't know. I think the right head finds me like amusing.
all right, hold on 1 second. I could just use that, but that's okay. We'll do what we need. I need wait for it. Okay, there it is. Perfect. Crap, where is this? Okay. Getting there. We're almost there. Oh, there's too many.
Hal's been like slowly approaching this creature as we talk.
Okay. I mean, yeah, as you you would have had to have gotten kind of close anyway to start speaking to it. But all right, cool. Okay. You had asked for an example?
Well, I had asked
Or
what the
something?
last guy did, but I had also said, can you show me how it works?
Okay. So, it starts to, one of the heads starts to chant, and then this thing appears on the altar. And then one of the other heads says something, and it explodes.
Okay.
Well, shit.
And then these two... Is this the right one? Yeah. These two pillars light up. And then the lights spread down each pillar. And then it slowly fades. And the light fades out in the same sort of way.
Okay. Can I like step up to here, or do I have to go all the way down and come back all the way back up?
No, you can. I mean, you'll have to kind of climb up a little bit, like up a tree and stuff. But
Okay, so like I kind of climb up, and Hal goes, "Oh, that was pretty cool, but I have a question. If I'm here for the javelin, what does exploderizing people do? Apart from make the lights go on.
What is it that you wish for?
The javelin.
Then sacrifice.
Okay, alright, hold on. I guess I just want to make sure I've got this right. You just had somebody show up and get exploderized, and it lit the lights up. Did you not want something, and that's why the lights lit and then it went away? If I were to bring somebody and put them on there and they got exploded, I would get the thing I want. Is that what we're saying?
I need for nothing.
You're a real charmer. Okay, but hear me out. You want for nothing. You showed me how it absorbed or ate the thing you put up there, and it lit the lights up. Well, my question is since I want for something, if I put life on the altar, will it then give me what I want, or is it just going to flicker the lights again, and I've wasted my time?
The right head seems to be getting irritated. And the middle head just says, "We want not."
It looks like you're reading a book. What are you reading?
Souls.
The novelization of Soul Calibur. Got it. Okay.
Right.
So from where they're sitting in their kind of throne or like, nice looking chair or whatever,
Mhm.
how, like, what's the sort of height difference between the altar and where they're at?
It's like 10 feet up to the top of the altar there.
I'm gonna ask them if it's okay to like go up and check out the altar.
He just kind of gestures like welcoming you to.
Okay.
Like his arm opens up to present it, sort of thing.
Okay. I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna kind of like inspect the altar, start walking around it, and as I'm walking around it, I'm gonna start like waving my hand to try to get Rax's attention, and then realizing I'm fucking invisible, so it doesn't matter. So I'm like, shit. I think when I'm up there, Hal's got a rough approximation of a plan. It's not a good plan. This could be the absolute end of Hal. But are there dials or runes or anything that are on this altar that could be fucked with?
You're not seeing anything like that. Everything on this is just kind of incredibly smooth. No seams in any of this, it feels like, for the most part.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, hold on.
All right.
What's
so,
He unmuted to let us know.
he let us know what's up. I think Hal's gonna pull out his not magic dagger, and is gonna start scratching the side of this to see if it provokes the guy to come up here and see what he's doing. And if you need to know, Hal is officially like scratching "Hal was here" on the side of it.
Was WUZ.
WZ, yeah. Hal was here, and it's just HER. So it says Hal was her. Yes.
Right. You are attempting to do that, but you see that it's not making a mark in this stuff.
Is it enticing Johnny Three Heads to come up here?
You can't see from that side, but you're not hearing him getting up and going over or anything.
Okay. I'd like to provoke him to come up here. So I come over to here, and is there like anything loose on the platform, on like the dais or anything, like a rock or a pebble or something like that?
I mean, there's fragments of the guy that just exploded.
Oh, I'd like to pick up a fragment of exploderized dude and just fling it at Johnny Three Face and say, "Hey, you gotta come up and see this."
Are you throwing it towards him, or like at him, or around him? Keep firing, assholes.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I'm not gonna keep throwing
I
shit
said
at him.
across your
yet.
nose, not up it.
I'm just gonna pick up a piece and sort of like throw it, and if it kind of, I want to get his attention, and if it happens to like clip one of like the antlers of the side heads, cool. If it doesn't, I just want to get their attention and be like, hey, you gotta come up here and see this. It looks like somebody scratched words on this side.
Okay. Throw out just a like ranged attack sort of thing.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So 13.
All right, it kind of splats, not really getting their attention all that much. When you yell out to them, it doesn't really, like, it hears you, but it just says, "Not possible."
I see words up here. You should come up and check it out. I mean, if you can prove me wrong, so be it.
So what it does...
And I would like to ready an action before it gets up here, or it does whatever it's going to do.
Okay.
And do you want me to tell you what that is, or don't tell you what?
Yeah, you can tell me.
My readied action is if it comes up, I'm going to try to shove it on the altar.
Okay, so what happens is this guy gets summoned to this side, and he starts smashing into the wall and scraping like crazy with his claws. And he starts doing this for, just he's going at it. If
like
you
trying to remove the stain that I said is there, or the marks that I said was there.
Yeah, like it's just attacking like crazy.
Okay.
And are you doing anything while it's attacking this and doing all of that?
I think that what I'd want to do is just do the same plan, because now I've been given something I can offer to the altar, and just be like, I really want the javelin, and then just try to like shove this guy onto the altar.
Okay.
What if it's one of those things where it's like he is the altar?
Well, I mean, then I would have shoved the altar onto the altar, and it will self-implode, and then nobody gets the javelin.
Huh.
All right. Let's get you pushing on this thing.
All right, so I'm assuming that would be an unarmed strike, but also because I'm assuming that this thing, whatever it is, doesn't expect me to do this, because of assassin, I would have surprise to do this, so I'd have advantage on an unarmed strike. Does that sound reasonable?
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I like that. That's fine. The only issue I'm having is just that this is a giant demon that you're going to be trying to do this against.
Yep.
It's
So much the same as the giant human I saw before. Hal sees this guy going at it, and he realizes if he stabs him right in the butthole, it should provoke him, or punches him right in the anus. It should spook him into jumping forward, and then he'll fall on the altar and go splat, splat, and then he's gonna be like, "I really want the javelin," and hopefully the javelin shows up.
okay.
I didn't say it was a good plan. I just said it was a plan.
No, no, you did say that. So that is. What are you? So there's a couple things. I do like what's going on. I do. I want to.
I don't have a life to
I
give.
want to clarify this.
Yeah. Great idea.
Okay.
Guys, but
Some of the problems I see are
Slow down,
just
please.
the fact that it's down there in the first place, and it has to get up 10 feet. And trying to stab at this thing with a regular knife is not going to be something that you think will work.
All right. So first of all,
I was going to have you
definitely
roll, but then it's like, you just
so,
know.
So originally I was going to do an unarmed strike, but if you're going to let me do it, I would 100% use my +1 dagger to do this, to stab him in the butthole.
Well, yeah, you're trying to do 1,000 years of death on this guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So
Exactly.
absolutely. So
And
yes.
and the fun part is that because this is a surprise, if we're calling this a surprise, and because of assassin, a hit is a critical hit, and so I'm hoping that with advantage I can score a hit, and then that crit damage will so spook it that it'd be like ah, and then or whatever a demon sounds like when it gets stabbed in the ass, and that will cause this to happen.
No, it's
Ooh! No, that was your game, Brian. That was your game.
okay. Well, it can happen in multiple games.
It's
'cause
true.
that's
It's
what
true.
demons are. It's just part of their personality.
This is a multiverse crossover event.
Read a
Gotcha.
book.
All right.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
not
come on.
stereotyping, it's how they act. They like things in their ass.
That's why they all have tails. They don't actually have tails. They're just, you know.
Do you ever read or watch Doro Hidoro? It's sort of an obscure anime manga.
I know.
Netflix
Wasn't it on
did it. I
Netflix?
never watched
Yeah.
it. I just read it. But there's this part where a big part of it is there's demons and hell. But when the demons come to Earth, there's these times when the demons come to Earth and they grant wishes, but only if people ask for the stupidest fucking shit. So if somebody wishes for their blood to be turned into Coca-Cola, they'll grant it. That was one of the wishes somebody was granted. And the demons are I don't know. I'm sorry. It's just really, I just really love it. The demons are the demon is I take my horns off every night to go to sleep. He was I don't need to sleep, but I like doing it, and it's excruciating pain to pull my horns off every day. So just it's so stupid. He just falls asleep in bed. He's yeah, I don't need to, but I just like it.
So I've seen the picture, and it's that
It's really
T-Rex
bizarre.
head
It's
or something
really
like
fucking
that.
out there, but I always like the art style of the manga. It's so gritty.
Yeah.
And they recreated it a good amount in the show, but I just couldn't watch the show. It just annoyed me a little bit. I just like the manga better, I think. Even though it was the same thing.
Jeez.
Alright. Anyways,
Wolfgang
alright.
and Eric have even gotten you.
All right.
Well, that's just how I felt watching it. I don't know. It's just,
No, I know.
his voice.
An elitist.
annoying.
I got it.
Anyway,
That's just how I felt watching it. It wasn't in the original
it was
kanji
just fucking
because it's an
garbage, yeah.
anime.
Alright, so-
Okay. So, yes.
Is this a plan that I can try?
This is a plan that you can try.
All right. Here we go. Yeah!
Jesus
That's
Christ.
fucking 30. And so damage is
Hold on.
a lot of craziness, but it was a 19
Okay,
on
no,
the
you
die.
rolled a 19. Okay, no, that's fine. I'm just like, I just wanted to see like what it actually did. That's
Yep.
like 19
I rolled a 19 and a
around
4, so if
plus
it was an
and 4.
advantage,
Yeah, no, absolutely. If it was an advantage, you'd still be fine. You'd still have
yeah,
crushed
fair.
us.
It was the first night it came up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hal.
Give me some damage on this.
All right, so because he's been smashing, this is because of all the various like aspects of Hal's like damage shit that he has to figure out. Is there like, is he damaged from smashing into and clawing at the rock, or is he at full health?
No, he is not damaged from that. Give
so
me a
Colossus
perception
Blade.
check too.
Oh, perception check. All right. Another 19. Yeah.
Okay, damn. As you're over there and you're doing this, and it stops him from doing what he was doing and attacking and going ham on the wall, you notice that there is not a single mark on the wall. While you're
just like you had said when I tried to scratch Hal was here, it didn't show up. Understood.
Yes,
Okay.
this thing was going to town on it. And you hear, once you stop it from doing that, you see? Impossible. Oh, I'm sorry. Not possible.
Okay. So this will have an additional +6 and then a flat D4 added to it.
A flat D4?
Yep.
Not +4?
No, so the piercer crit says I add 1 damage die to it after on a critical hit. So just an additional D4 and then +6. So right now we're at 36.
Alright, so you've got the
So 37.
3d6 from sneak attack,
So
1d4 from your knife, and those are
2D
both doubled?
2d4 because because the knife was a d4, so 2d4. Sneak attack was 2d6, so it was 4d6. And then poison,
okay.
and then poison was a d6, which I added 2d6 because it was a critical for poison.
What was the poison from?
So my blade were poisoned. When we first showed up on this map, I said I poisoned my blades.
Okay, cool.
And so that's a total of 37 points of damage.
Let me see if does that do it? No.
If you would allow me to have hunters marked him, I would then have another 2d6, but I didn't call that out, so I'm not going to say I did it.
And it doesn't have any save on the poison. It's just poison damage just happens.
Yeah, it doesn't have like a con save or anything. It's just damage typed as poison.
Okay.
But
No, you could throw a hunter's mark on this thing.
All right, cool. So an additional 2d6
Hal knows how to play Hal.
would be another 7, so that puts us at 40. What we were at 37, so 7, 44 points of damage.
Okay.
Wait, did I just math right? 37 and 7. No, I didn't.
37
that's
and 7
four,
would be
it's
44.
44. Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. 44. So 44 points of damage to this demon's butthole. Magic, poison, and sneak.
You know, the usual Hal stuff, destroying a demon's butthole.
I would also say that if this is well, it's not a full round because this was a surprise. So yeah. So okay. However, if Rack is looking, Rack heard somebody maybe say cheese, saw a demon or a devil get exploded at the top of this temple after Hal disappeared around the corner of it. Another one shows up and is attacking it, and then Hal reappears, stabbing the second devil in the asshole.
All right, so I do have a question. What would Rack have done when that first devil popped out and then exploded?
Probably
Like, I
rolled
feel
his
like
eyes inside.
something might have happened. Anyone have thoughts?
If he saw him getting actually really beat up, he would have felt too.
Okay. Then, all right. We can pause there. Let's head over to Harbor and Corellian. They were moving on,
Indeed.
and they were getting to a point where they were able to move to a point where they noticed that you guys, as you started heading off, there were still actually, give me a perception check, both of yous. Alright, cool. Alright, Jesus. So, you
I'm
both
brilliant.
are very aware. More zombies seemed to have been coming, and more zombies seem to have been waking from the path that you were coming. And what was that thing that you used, Eric, to detect the...
Oh. Locate
Was it
plants or
locate
animals?
plants and animals? Okay. That is... How long does it last?
That's a great question.
Because it looks like it just doesn't say.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's a one-time thing.
Okay. Which is weird, because it says concentrating in there. So it
Does
made me
it?
think... yeah,
Uh,
not necessarily that there's concentration, but in the description. Concentrating on the voice of nature in your surroundings.
Yeah. Because I think it's just like, let me think. Okay, there it is. That's it.
Yeah. No,
I think it's just
absolutely.
instantaneous.
It's just funny that it specifically says concentrating, and then there's no concentrating. But you guys are both very able to notice that there seem to be zombies coming, and the zombies that were paused when you killed the plant lady thing, that some that were further away are starting to awaken.
Oh, good.
That's great.
But as you started moving away and heading up to a certain point, the zombies stop following, and you find yourselves in an area where there is kind of it's just acid all around. It's just an acid swamp right here. What would you like
At
to do?
Well, I'd probably think that it might be time to navigate this acid swamp and continue going so that we don't have to deal with zombies and acid. You know, might be concerning. What are your thoughts, Captain?
Nothing makes the zombie apocalypse harder to survive than acid.
Well, the funny part is that does seem to be making it easier to survive because there are some that come up, but you know, they seem to be affected by the acid even before, without necessarily falling in, almost like an acid vapor in the air starts to burn at their skin.
The zombies or the harbor?
The zombies.
Yeah, we're not in the acid yet.
No.
Yes, and neither are these
Get a
zombies,
little
but
sniff.
they're just being affected before they're even like at the point where you guys are, where you're not in the acid, but you're around it. But you definitely feel like this vapor coming up. There's a strong odor and a strong feeling, like a burning. It's harder to breathe. You guys are fine, but it's just difficult to breathe, and it's very overpowering. And as the zombies are coming towards you, they're just kind of, you see their faces just starting to burn. No flames, just until at some point they just drop and continue to burn. But here you are. Not burning.
Fun. Ooh,
But
always
maybe,
good.
if you want, you guys are both really good swimmers. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line.
I'm gonna go for a swim, guys.
It's the worst that could happen.
You start to realize you have acid immunity. That doesn't sound bad. And that's the worst
Good
thing
to
that could
me.
happen?
Sounds really smart.
Or, hear me out, you don't have acid immunity and you melt.
Yeah, but there's that dumb anime where, you know, you just have to max out your defenses. And then you immediately become immune to stuff right away.
I mean, this definitely looks like a map that's not full of Baja Blast. So
I mean, that stuff was a little bit more Baha'i.
Baha'i, yes.
Right. Excuse me, the correct way to say that would be Baha-esque.
Bahaskian?
Yeah, right. You know, it had a Baheskian feel.
For more of a Bahaskian feel.
It's got a Baheskian mouth feel. I'm into
Exquisite
wine.
Bahaskian mouth feel, yes.
I don't really have a lot of tools to combat this. How are you doing, Cornelian? Any items, any spells you can think of?
To combat which thing? The,
Vapor.
I mean, technically I can detect poison and disease, but other than that, I got nothing.
I mean, you don't feel like it's... It's almost like if you're around some cleaning supplies or somewhere where you just... where it was just cleaned with some strong industrial chemicals. Like it's
acid.
almost overwhelming.
You could
Like,
always
pretend
disguise self.
someone just cleaned with acid. You know, the smell of acid? Think of that. That'll
So-
give you an idea of this acid smell. But it's something where you're not necessarily like getting disadvantage or anything. It's just kind of overwhelming. Your eyes are kind of watery, but you're okay. You're not melting.
Okay. Well, Brilliant, I don't know what to tell you. I just take out a bag of mushrooms and I hand you a mushroom. And then I cast Armor of Agates on myself. Give myself some temp HP. And I have this like ice armor appear around me. And I'm hoping that I can kind of focus that on my face so I don't need to breathe in these fumes. So like an ice mask type thing.
Nice.
That's
So
the best I can do to figure that out. And then after I get that layer of protection, I'll just start to move forward.
where are these mushrooms from?
I just it's what I have in my inventory. Just a bag of mushrooms.
Okay, awesome.
I don't know what to offer Corellian through these difficult times. I don't have an egg, so
Right.
here's a mushroom.
I mean that
And
is
then,
that is a good equivalency, I would argue.
So yeah, and then I would just roll on up and start to run if it sucks, and then run through and endure because that's all I can do. Or hopefully I can stroll through this with this layer of protection.
Ice N95 mask.
So, Corellian, are you
He's on COVID-19
keeping up
and
with
acid.
Harbor, or are you just
Yeah, I'll be
Figuring out the
keeping
mushroom.
up with Harbor.
okay?
No, I'll try to keep up with Harbor.
Okay. If he starts going, you won't be able to, but you can try and stay close as
Yeah,
possible.
I'm gonna try and stay close. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys can keep moving. With Corellian kind of here-ish. And so far, no real issues yet, Harbor.
Nice. Here. No. Just go right there instead. Trying to figure out which path is the best. When I get up to this point in Corellian, if you could pass me, can I like put this tree up in this space just to make it difficult for zombies to get through?
Well, so
Okay.
when you are running here, you run into a plant.
It's a good thing I bought the poison spray and Lethal Company. That's good.
Yes.
The weed killer.
The weed killer. That's what I bought. Yep.
Yes,
Wow,
there's
look at that thing.
yeah. So this thing is what you gonna be dealing with? And as
Tinker had something for this.
Okay, so when you guys are there, you have to, let's see, it might just be Harbor. And it might just be me that can see this. And I keep doing the same wrong one. And we do this, and then we go C, and we say save. Harbor, please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Low for me. All right.
But that is enough. And that is good. Because that stuff is not good. Let's get some initiative.
Give me all the initiative.
Yeah.
Give none for Harper.
All right. You guys will go first.
I'm going to move over a little bit, and then I'm going to cast Firebolt at this dude.
Fire.
Does a 25 hit? Oh. What did that do? 25 was the first one.
5 should hit. Let's see. Character sheets. Yeah, definitely. Definitely a hit. Yeah.
16 points of damage. A fire. And if it's a plant, would it be resistant or very unresistant?
Hold on 1 second. 222. Okay. Let's see. You. I have bad news. It's got nothing.
What?
Neither. It's not resistant or not resistant.
Oh, okay. I was going to say,
So-
wait, I got nothing? No.
Yeah, no. It's immune to fire. 16. Cool. All right. That's some damage, as we've established.
Make sure any bonus actions do.
Right. You got nothing else?
Well, if he does, we can always come back to him.
Sounds good to me. So, Storm Aura.
Oh, okay.
It's for raging.
I was just gonna say, are we seeing a raging harbor?
All right.
Yep.
So you have to take 4 points of psychic damage.
Oh no, that's right. Across the plains, Hal just
Right.
grabs his head.
Ah! I've never had this reaction to stabbing a devil in the ass
Devil
before.
in the ass before. Are you Harbor's ass? What are
I'm
you?
sorry.
I wonder if they're
I'm
related
sorry.
to
This
me stabbing
this
a
never
devil in the
happens
ass.
to me.
This is the first time this has ever happened. Get out.
No, I really like you.
Get out.
X. No limit to the gloves just yet, but do we decide what activates it or any limitations on the glove? Just let me know.
No, I don't think so. I think we're going for it.
Okay. In that case, those should be active, and then reckless attack and fuck it, great weapon master.
I love it.
So,
I love it. I love it. Harbor's getting a little Hal right now.
This seems,
Do you
classic
have a little
Harbor.
Hal in you?
this
I
is
gotta.
19 hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Wonder if this is gonna come over correctly. Huh, it do.
Nice. Yeah, I think I had tested that or something.
And then
Because I think Eric was the one that did it.
rage is +3, and then lightning. So 19 points of damage. Then the great weapon master, so 29 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
They ended up dwarfing, or nerfing.
Did you just say dwarfing? In
Yeah.
This day and age?
Excuse me. Excuse me. What did you say?
I don't apologize, especially to who
No,
are
the
dwarfing.
psychic damage travels through pain and planes. The racism
Yes.
doesn't. That you'll have to experience when you run into each other.
We found out what planar boundaries are now. Planar boundaries are.
Right.
Psychic, yes. Racism, no. There we go.
Right.
They brought down sharpshooter and great weapon master.
Yuck.
Yeah, just like nope. Instead, they
know
added
how-
like a per hit thing.
You know how some feats are really good? We don't
Shouldn't be
like that.
touched. Yeah.
They upped a bunch of feats, but they're kind of like bring them to the middle ground. Some of them they're like, hey, we improved this, and it's like it's still meh. Anyway,
Yeah.
second
I'm
attack.
still not taking it. Thanks. it's just the gravity falls. It's like, oh wow, this is worthless.
Less than worth.
Uh-huh.
Then lightning. Okay,
Jesus
plus
Christ.
3 for rage, and then plus 10. So like 30 something damage.
Alright, so 16 plus 6, we've got
6.
22 plus 3 is
35?
25, so 35.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay. And that's all. That's all you could do there. Jesus Christ. So, alright. This thing's turn. It can... So that one double moves, so it can't move again. But these other guys, let's see what they can do. One has flanking, the other one has not that.
No flanking for you.
3. Oh, Jesus. Okay, but still, it's only that.
Which one's attacking first?
Let's go with the one that was there. That one's attacking you first. Actually, yeah, that's fine. So let's go to advanced. So a 23 on the first, and then it misses. So
23 on the first. How much damage?
It's going to be this, and yep, that.
Let's see.
Wow, 11 points of damage.
And how is he attacking? Is it like a vine? Is he touching you?
Yes. Yes.
All right. How does 10 points of cold damage do for him?
He's attacking with a short video.
He's an influencer. Whoops. He didn't like it.
All right. And this thing has multiple attacks?
Yes.
All right. So he took 10 points, and now my armor's gone.
Okay. So 10 points and then misses. Now, this other one that has
He has
the...
advantage. All of them have advantage.
Oh, so miss and then... That's right. Okay. So they have 3 attacks. It has advantage. It missed.
Okay.
The other one. Miss. Miss. Oh, what? Hold on. No, they still would have been misses. But still, I didn't know it was just rolling the d20s. It wasn't adding their stuff. But still, nothing was good enough. Because what's your AC?
18.
Yeah, nope. Nothing hit you there. Except for that very first one. And not even with advantage. It just hit you normally. So then we go to Drac.
Rackaroni. Alright, so I'm still pounding these things.
I'd imagine so.
That's, well, you know what? That would be what Drac would be doing.
All right. Keep it going.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I plan to do. What the fuck is this plant? Oh, sorry, it was from the other... It's from whatever else you were showing. It was still big. Okay, yeah, so I knocked that one out. If, I mean, if I'm not taking damage, I'm just gonna keep knocking these things out.
Yeah. Let's say...
Ooh, a nat 20. That's gonna
Okay.
mean something.
Yes. So what that... that will actually break off a huge chunk. Where are these? They're in here. Let's see. Rock. I threw a rock at him. It was a big rock.
I was playing in a game recently where we created a returning rock that could be thrown, but the returning rock was we just tied a rope to the rock. So we threw the rock and then pulled it back and called it the returning rock. It's pretty funny.
Should like be able to, like, you know, like be like a lithomancer, make like pet rocks, and then slingshot them at enemies, and then they come back to you. And you just have a infinite ammo hack.
All right, so a giant rock.
Wow.
Boo.
Busting out the base. Boom.
Is he slapping the base? Only strings.
You base slapper.
Okay, so what actually happens is, instead of just being an X, there's a big rock.
BigAssRockGeology.com.
Right.
Sponsor of tonight's video. I've never wanted to know more about rocks.
Geology.com.
They're minerals.
Hold on. You definitely have to have. We're definitely having Gilmar introduce this.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's me, Gilmar.
Remember
Gilmar section.
Remember
You-
me, Gilmar,
Yeah.
from episodes whatever and whatever?
Gilmar's Rock Corner. So
Gilmar's
what happens
Rock
is
Talk.
you smash this. Go Rock Talk. You smash this thing
What?
down. And the chain is still attached to it, and it tumbles and falls down the hole, pulling on the chain
Okay. Spicy.
and pulling down into the hole. The thumping
Drac is
starts-
gonna be like all the time. Drac is thinking Gilmar would never believe this. You mean the rock was on the chain?
So now it's there are oh no, you can still keep going. You seem there are a lot more things that you can do right now in this place that based on some of the weapons that you've I'm sorry, not weapons, but items that you've discovered along the way. You're moving much faster. Like I said, you have a free action that you can dash 30 feet.
Right.
So basically you just have 30 feet more of movement each turn. You can attack with that move that is like an area attack twice, as opposed to just one time per turn. And
Okay.
you just have an extra attack every turn, in addition to some other things.
Right. Do I notice like anything as the rock chain falls down? Do I notice anything like particular changing about the thing in the middle? Like if that seems like it's changing anything about it, or
Does
does it look uneven? Because I've knocked out like a quarter of these now, basically.
Yes, it's pulling down from the rock, and it is swinging like more towards this way.
Okay.
And also, obviously, like I said, being
Yeah.
pulled down kind of straight down.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna knock down another one, I guess. I know you. Yeah, I think that's just what I should do. I don't have any ranged weapons. I would take a shot at this thing or try and knock it down, but I don't know. The lady's not helping me, right? She's like, no.
She's cheering you on.
I guess that is help.
It has been so far.
Do I notice, is she saying, like, anything specific about what I should do, or is she just telling me to keep going?
No, she's just, really urging you to finish this thing.
Hurry up and finish. Classic. I don't know. She's saying stuff like this already. I don't know if this is gonna work.
I'm sorry, I have amazing stamina.
Yeah. Contact this farmer. He'll tell you.
I have an eyewitness.
I have a whole family. I have 5 friends. Alright, so I got a 30.
Yes, you destroyed that one as well.
Okay. Does this thing look like it's about to fall in? Does it look like it's about to fall down the hole? Is it that uneven?
No, it feels like it's starting to make some progress, but it does seem like it might be a little bit more, where you might have to get the majority of these things.
Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep going then. 'Cause
Yeah.
you know what? Fuck it.
So what we'll do is we'll save some time. Just give me a bunch of
I'm
rolls.
just gonna keep going. Just give you a bunch of rolls. Okay, how many?
Yeah.
Do you want me to just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8?
Give me 4 rolls.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes.
1, 2. Mostly good.
There. Yeah. Okay, so now it's swinging further this way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm at like the halfway.
Yes. But now you start to hear the chains rattling, and they start to whip out at you, the ones that have been broken off.
Mm.
And let's get...
Draken chains.
Nice.
Drakenko.
Okay, we've got 1 hit and 2 misses. And that will be 10 points of damage as the chain whips into you. Give me a strength check.
I am very strong. Not to brag. Humble brag, I am very strong.
Let's find out.
10 points of damage. Let me put in the damage first before I forget. Strength check?
Yes.
Sorry, I did I click the wrong thing? Saving throw?
No.
Save?
Perfect.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I meant save, so that's actually good. So yes, you are able to grab this thing. So the chain comes in and whips into you, and with such a high strength check there, you are able to grab the chain if you wanted to.
Okay, hell yeah, I'm doing that. I'm just gonna start yanking it. I'm gonna yank his chain. But Drax says it. You know, he says it. It's canon that he says it.
That makes
Right, no
sense.
one stop that. You can't take that away from me.
Finish. Okay. But like also finish it too.
This room is, I didn't notice it before, but this room is very reminiscent to the end of Annihilation, in the sense of like all of these chains that we need to break. It's very it's like a flashback right now.
I was kind of just thinking about that a little bit with
They're going for the same metaphor. Oh man, it's not just about zombies, it's about life.
Hey man. Alright, so let's jump from there to here. And is Rack doing anything as this is happening?
Wolfgang? Wolfgang? Wolfgang?
Oh, look at that. Good. That's good news. And you just came on to be muted, though, so never mind.
Yeah, fuck off.
Well played.
So, Tom, would you
So,
like to explain
what
a
did
little bit
Tom
what's going
fuck
on?
up while I was asleep?
So Wolfgang, I think you'll appreciate this. Okay, so I went invisible, stuck my foot out. You didn't fall down, but you tripped a little bit, and I was like hee hee. But as a dwarf, I went hee hee and ran up the mountain. I got to the top. There was a 3-headed devil with some antler horns, or no, I can't say devil. It was kind of a bony thingamabob. There you go. I chatted with it. It said that the altar only took life, and then it gave us an example by having it summoned a devil or a demon or something on top of it, and it then exploded, and that explosion like lit up all the light. Yeah, this guy got exploderized.
That's pretty metal.
Yeah, and so Hal thought, oh, if I can taunt this guy to come up here, I'm going to push him onto the altar, and then he'll explode, and then we can get the javelin and get out of here. So what I did was I tried to scratch Hal was here into the altar, and it didn't work because apparently it's super magic. But I convinced the 3-headed devil guy that there were some marks. So he summoned the devil that's now up there again, Johnny number 2. Looks very similar to Johnny number 1. And what I did was,
Johnny
because
number
I'm still
5.
invisible, I stepped up next to him and surprise attacked him and stabbed him in the anus in the attempt to make him jump onto the altar. And as he jumped onto the altar, I would say, "We really want the javelin."
Previously.
But you're still down there. You're about 90 feet away, well, give or take. And I just stabbed a devil in the asshole, and critical, did 44 points to his asshole. So I mean, there's that. And Kevin
is
has not stabbed,
bloodied.
Kevin,
Yeah.
what sound did the demon make?
Woo
When
woo.
he did that one. Okay.
Yeah.
We just want to know canonically what sound he made. That's all.
And so with all of this information, the real question is, what are you doing, Wolfgang? Because that's some shit that just went down.
Tom,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna let you get yourself out of this mess and move 30 feet.
Perfect.
So in a way, I
God
kind
damn
of
it,
said
that
that's
is
exactly
so
what
perfect.
you would do. So
That's what we figured. You
Because-
would.
yeah, in a way, this is not.
I
this is not
told
new.
you. I told you not to go invisible. It never goes well for us.
Right, but but
he
it
did
kind
it
maybe
anyway.
it did, because if I just stabbed this devil in the asshole and he jumped onto the altar and I said,
Yeah, but now
"Oh,
that
no."
you've attacked, you're no longer invisible.
Yeah, but I have follow-up actions. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Listen, you were hanging out in the back. I had to make a plan. I had to roll with it. And so I tried to be annoying, and then I went for stabbing. That's what Hal does.
Right, I was gonna say that. See, everyone is right back into character. It's like there was no time off. Hal, annoying and then stabbing.
Yep.
Harbor, recklessly destroying everything in front of him.
So yeah, so you move up, and then Kevin does the
I
devil
mean, like,
launch it.
not in danger, right? Yeah,
Does-
no, he's
Well, I mean-
fine. He can take care of himself.
But can he? He did die. Remember, he did die once already.
That was the old Hal.
That,
The
that was
new
This is the
taller
new and
Hal.
improved Hal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was taller Hal, not
that was
shorter Hal.
that was a little bit of a fluky one, but yeah, not untrue. So, anything that you
Really,
are
am I seeing any of this?
you're seeing? Yes,
Can,
it's actually
can I roll a
happening
perception?
on the. It's happening on the other side, so you definitely are aware that a distance away from you. Let's see. I want
I
to see
did yell
the
cheese.
perspective.
I yelled cheese twice. I did do that.
just
That was
to,
our safe word. Don't you remember?
So yeah,
So-
kind of like 60 feet, I think, from you. Maybe like 50, and then like 30, 40 feet up, away from you, is... Whoops, I have to go here. Just click on it. Is where you see these guys. So it's not so far that you can't see any of what's going on. There's a giant... I shouldn't say giant, because he's just large, but still... bigger than Hal, even bigger than Hal was.
It's fair.
So,
But did
You're like, that's interesting. Can't see how though, so keep moving right along.
well he did appear. He did appear
Yeah,
after he
you
stabbed the
do
devil
see
in the
him.
ass.
you just
Or
have to
do
take
I?
off your...
That's fair.
That's fine.
Well, I mean, like, Breck said you probably shouldn't use that yet. Well, Hal does
And
what
then
Hal
you tried
does.
to trip him.
I was making a plan. I didn't say it was a good plan. I was making a plan.
Therefore,
I said a plan.
Rack being Rack, until Hal is on his deathbed, is going to take his sweet ass time because that is what that is what Rack has always done.
That's fair. That is fair. I think
And
the
Dimension
the
Door
question
is saved
more
for
accurate
either when
than-
there's an emergency or when I need to get away from you.
And so I think the real question is, did 44 points suddenly thrust into the devil's rear end cause him to jump onto the platform?
Yes.
Oh my god. And as he does it, I'm just like, I really want the javelin! So what happens?
It jumps up there, and Rack is not going. He's on his way. He'll get there.
He'll get there.
As this thing goes on the altar, you no, it has to be this thing. There we go. That's much better and easier to see. It is... It tries to stab you with its tail.
Okay. AC 18.
Okay. Wait, what is this? Oh, that's that. Okay, gotcha. Put that there. This is going to be... $24.
Damage or to hit?
To hit.
Okay, definitely a hit.
$13 damage to you.
Is any of it poison?
No, it is slashing.
Okay, cool. Just, I have resistance to poison. That's why I asked.
And then it... that's its tail from up above, and then it's going to kind of reach down to grab you with its claw.
Okay, because it's after multiple attacks, my AC is now 22.
Yes.
And also, well, I guess it was a surprise, so it got to go. Like, I didn't take my full attack against it. I just took one attack. So I'm just wondering if this was like a reaction kind of thing.
Yeah, what would you like to do? That's a good call. Let's figure that out. I think it will still be alive, but yeah, let's make sure it takes all the damage it's supposed to.
If I was allowed to make my, I guess I would have what I would have. I used my bonus for Hunter's Mark. I would have one additional attack against it, and because it was in a surprise round, would you say that because I was doing it before it went, I would have advantage? It no longer would score a critical unless it's a 20, but I would have advantage. If you assassin, if you act before the person, you have advantage on the strike. So,
right,
it's only surprise that they immediately become critical hits.
Oh, it's. I thought.
Oh my God! Boom.
Okay.
All right, and now because he's wounded, let's do this shit. Okay, so standard damage. Let's do this. So it'll be a D4, so 2D4. It'll be Colossus, so that's a D8 plus, so 2D8. It will be sneak attack. Oh no, I can't do sneak attack again because I already did that. And I will have a D4 to add to the end of this. And I have Hunter's Mark, which will be 2D6. And I have Poison, which will be 2D6. And it'll be +6 to this, and then a D4. So. And I'm not going to do a reroll on it. So that's 30. And then I have a D4 +6 to this. Let's roll that. 39 points of damage for the second stab.
All right, so 2d6 for the. I'm sorry, 2d8, 1d8 for the Colossus, right?
Colossus, but because it's a crit, because I
know.
20.
Yes. 2d6 for the poison.
So it's standardly a d6, but crit 2d6.
Okay, so it's 1d6, and then what's the other d6?
Hunter's Mark.
Gotcha. And then, obviously, the knife. So, all right, cool. And then the +6 is what you're hitting with?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wrong layer. Okay. Yeah. I mean... Where is it? Come on. Go. Stop it. Right here. Yeah, you don't take that damage that it did to you.
Fucking hell.
That was,
just like always.
Pretty awesome. So yes, when it is killed on the altar, with your second crit, then it drops down on the altar and lights up the two pillars and then heads down.
Javelin.
Yes, and I you'd think I'd have gotten something for this.
You just show a
He
picture
didn't
of like
think that
stick.
we'd solve it.
No,
You
no,
just-
not
you
at
know,
all.
just a picture of
I
a stick.
definitely expected you to. I needed you guys to do this. This is the whole thing. But then it's just like, oh, yeah, that needs to be gutted. I'll have to find a really cool one. 'Cause a lot of these are just like the regular one, which might be what we go with, but I like this one a little bit. Open in new tab. Where's my D&D stuff? This. So let's grab those and pull them in. Of course, you're over there.
A quick question: who has the tongs? Do I do, or does Rack have them?
You have them. I have the
Okay.
gloves.
You have the gloves, but we need both, don't we?
Probably, knowing Kevin.
All right. So then like, if a fancy stick is going to show up, then Rack is I'm sorry, Hal is immediately going to be like, "We need you up here! Come on!
Grab them with the tongs, dumbass.
I need the gloves!"
Just grab them with the tongs before it disappears and you have to do it again.
I like swing the tongs at it to knock it off the altar.
Do you not know how to use tongs, dumbass?
Want to get?
Well, shouldn't have went on your own. Now you gotta wait.
Did it work?
Could
have worked.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Whoosh. Smaller.
Oh yeah, and I'm not invisible.
Evan, can I continue to move?
Yeah. I thought I took this. Alright,
What'd I
so
miss?
you knock. He knocked it off over here. And then it kind of falls down this way.
You dumbass.
Wait, now you're here? Damn it! Come on, let's
Well,
go get it.
this was before you had gotten there. It's not
Give me
like
the
he
gloves.
waited and then he
Wait.
hits it.
Wait, listen, either you take the tongs with
do
the
it.
gloves, or
Do it before they
give me the
disappear.
gloves.
And then he gets there with the gloves, and then he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna react." Clang. It's like, why? Why did you wait?
Just give me the gloves. I'll give them back to you. You can have them back.
Yeah, I don't trust you.
And here, take the tongs. Just get the goddamn thing.
I'm gonna put on the gloves.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? And try and pick up the stupid javelin.
Okay. Give me a con save.
I don't want to do it out loud, but Hal is laughing because he's made Rack have to do this.
Wait, what happened? Sorry,
I
I
hope
cut
Rack
out.
doesn't hear this.
Con save?
Oh, yeah, figured as much.
Hal's like, hey.
I wouldn't be laughing.
Dirty 20. Joke's on you, my con's +8.
Well,
Nice.
It's not that I think that you can't do this. It's just I find it funny that I was fully willing to do this, and you were like, "No, I'm not going to give you the gloves. Give me the tongs." I find that funny.
All right. So you take 5 points of electrical damage. But no, you're for the amount of power that zapped off of this thing, it doesn't. 5 is not really all that much for you. Hal, are you staying hidden behind the thing? It kind of works out perfectly as you're hidden around the corner there.
With the gray hairs, I love the gray hairs.
Yes.
So I think Hal is where he is where. So yes. I will say though that like knowing that the whatever it was, the devil, the demon with the 3 heads, Hal is watching Rack, because if that thing acts, Hal's going to run around the other side and try to stab it and surprise it again, and surprise another thing.
Stab it in the ass?
Well, it might have 3 assholes, so I would have to take 3 attacks, but yes.
That would be pretty good.
Rack's gonna look up and see the demon and be like, "Oh shit, who the fuck are you?"
He's not much of a talker.
I am the one who watches.
Ugh, told you.
Tool.
Watches what?
The altar.
You know,
Stuff.
those websites with the videos.
Okay.
I know you know
well-
which websites. Don't. So what do you guys do?
I don't know. I've got a javelin.
Yes. And give me a con save.
Another one?
Yes.
That's another dirty 20.
Nice. So 5 points of damage.
So he's still taking damage because he's holding the gloves and the tongs and holding this thing?
I'm not holding the tongs.
I gave you the tongs. I literally gave you the tongs, and I said, "Go grab it." Because, by the way, 1,000%, this is every episode of Hal and Drac. It's Hal and Drac.
Oh, that's so good. I love that. That's what it would be. It would be Hal singing, "It's Hal and Drac," and then the D would fall off because it's like it's fucking Rack
Yeah.
as the
And
jingle
Rac's like,
stops.
"I'm not my goddamn brother." Yeah, no, I did it on purpose. Or did I?
It's
I
yeah.
didn't.
Oh yeah. No.
No,
yeah.
I didn't. I screwed it up again. I know.
No, everyone believes that. Throw out 1,000 bluff checks.
But no, I definitely get. So I'm asking because we talked with the devil that we saw last, and they said we needed both the tongs and the gloves. So we got both, and so by having both, he's still taking damage from this.
He went down because you guys are being who you are right now, and he just grabbed it with the gloves. And yes, it keeps zapping out.
So wait, I'm sorry. So it zapped him once, but is it zapping him more as well?
It zapped him a second time.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, do we have like a bag or a cloak or something we can put this in? Like,
Well, that's. You have the tongs.
No, I gave him the tongs. He
well,
has the tongs.
He said he didn't. He said he didn't grab.
Oh my God! Here, you
that's-
have the tongs. Just threw the tongs at him, hit him with.
I'm gonna fucking fry you.
I'm trying to keep you from getting fried. I imagine that like the 3-headed devil thing is quite amused at this point.
Yeah,
but he
he's
comes down. Halvar, I just said Halvar. Yeah, Halvar comes down. And he's just like, take the tongs. I told you, take the tongs.
Alright, I take tongs I put the javelin in the tongs.
All right, it's still zapping out, but you're more protected. You're okay for now. Hal, give actually both of you can give me a perception check.
All right. I'm guessing hell isn't one of my favorite terrains. It should be, but I'm guessing it's not.
15.
25.
Hal, you notice this guy is once again pointing at you and gesturing for you to come closer.
Don't like
doesn't
this
seem
at all. It does not seem good, no.
Stranger danger.
You can move this out of the way if you want. Would you like to approach?
Yeah, I will. Hal, after I give the tongs to,
I have some candy in my pocket.
you want to get in my van? I will come closer and be like, yeah, what's up?
You ever see a van with a dragon painted on it?
It can only spell good.
Impressive sacrifice.
Well, I mean, you did a really impressive one right off the bat, and
Gift.
I didn't bring, so thanks for the help out, and I go to give him a fist bump.
Yeah, we don't need to compare sacrifices here.
He holds this out to you.
Oh.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
I was like, I don't know what this is, but
Oh,
No. Oh.
Wait a minute. I've been here before.
What's the catch?
What is the catch? Are you just doing this out of goodwill? Devils don't generally do that.
It endlessly stabs you.
It just stabs me endlessly.
Yeah.
Or you
The
can't
gift.
sleep, we just stab constantly
Here.
all the time.
Here, I'm giving you this knife.
This,
And now I'm giving you this
feels,
knife. And I'm giving you this knife. And I'm giving... Please stop giving me the knife. It hurts.
This is very unlike Hal to question getting a knife.
Well,
so it is and it isn't. In the sense that,
especially-
like, I've seen what the mask has done to you. That's why I'm saying that.
Well, there's no mask anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, long story short, he was cured.
No, everything's cool. Everything's totally dope. It's fine. So yeah,
So
so
you're gonna,
I do ask the question, like, what is the catch to this? Like, what are we doing here?
Gift.
Okay, all right, that sounds fun. I like it. All right. Can I make like I guess like an intuition check to or like a sense motive check to see, like, does that sound like some real devil bullshit or?
Oh,
Can
yeah,
I-
devil
can I-
bullshit. That is for
can I-
sure devil bullshit.
Can I do an Arcana to see if it's cursed?
Yes.
Ooh, I could do that too. I think.
15.
I really want this knife, so I'm gonna roll Arcana with disadvantage.
Yeah, you don't want to
Because I
know.
really want this knife. Yeah, that checks out. A 3 checks out. I'm like, ooh, this seems like a really good deal.
Wow,
so
what
I
could
think-
go wrong.
I think Hal is just like, yeah, I had a really fancy hand crossbrow once, and I just threw that shit in the ocean. So I had another knife that kind of got messed up. So all right. I take it.
Yeah.
Take it. I don't know if I want to, but I take it.
And with a 15, you don't really sense anything necessarily on there that's, I mean, there's something about this, but I mean,
There's something about it. We don't know what it is.
but yeah,
Well-
here we are.
Isn't he sensing the motive of the devil? Not like what this thing is.
That would be the insight
Oh,
rather
this is
than
another-
the arcana.
Oh yeah. All right. So insight. Just I'll roll an insight. That's pretty good. 24.
From what you can gather on this thing, it seems sincere.
It's balls.
Like it you know that this thing summoned this devil and then just destroyed it just to activate this sacrifice altar for nothing. And then it summoned another one and you destroyed it. And now it is offering you this.
All right. All right.
I'll just take the knife.
Okay. All right.
Meanwhile, every couple seconds, the javelin is just zapping like crazy.
Wait, he's got the tongs now.
Yeah. It's still zapping like crazy. It's out of control.
I almost want to poke Hal with it,
Yeah.
but I know better.
I just got a dagger of endless stabbing. You sure you want to poke me? Anyways, I will ask. This thing seems to be a little out of control. Do we have like a bag, like a to-go bag or something we could grab?
I think the tongs are the to-go bag. Let's go.
As you're like, let's go. Let's. So, I don't suppose you could give like a maintenance manual or something to us before we leave.
It's still holding its hand out from where the dagger was. And, like, after you took it, it's still just holding it there.
So,
Hal, I think the demon's broken. Let's go.
oh my god, I so want to fucking just surprise stab this devil. I have a fucking dagger
Don't.
of stabbing. I just want
Swear
to
to
stab the
fucking
devil.
God. I swear to fucking God. I will
We could
stab
get
you with
another
this javelin.
We could get another thing for this devil.
I will stab you with this javelin. Go. Now.
All right.
Give
Okay.
in to your evil.
Oh no, I've given in to my evil. There's no doubt about that.
All right.
Uh,
With
all
that,
Hal,
We're jumping.
Hal acquiesces. Yes.
we're jumping over here. And it's the good guys' turn.
Ooh. Oh shit, there's more of them now? Alright.
Oh, and bad news. They all have the aura of death on them.
Good.
So, hold on before you run off. I'm going to need 2 con saves. With advantage from both of you. 3 for Harbor.
Advantage from both of us.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. You only need to give 1 Corellian. Harbor, you're fine. Corellian. Okay, we'll get him after. What are you doing, Harbor? Unless there was a thought process for Eric.
Okay, I was like, I'm sorry, I stepped away. I don't think that was for me.
No. This is.
Gets him every time.
You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you.
Corellian is attacking something, but he needs to make that con save first. I'm gonna boot Eric. He'll rejoin.
What?
Hey, you're back.
There he is.
All right.
So I rolled a 16 on attack.
For.
The con saves.
Okay. So you only needed one. And you
I thought
made
you
it
said,
with the
you
16.
needed it.
I know.
Okay.
I messed up. Because the other aura that you're in is Harbor's.
Got it.
And Harbor, is that supposed to be 15 at this point?
No, that was just the one time for mad at Hal, and then I
Yeah,
don't think
but,
that this
you know.
I don't think that this actually gains any thing like a paladin.
Yeah, no, that's stupid. So it's at 15 now.
I like to think that Hal is such just a game-breaking asshole that it causes everyone's other things to increase just so they don't have to deal with Hal. I love it.
Well, no, it was more just the fact that he got so mad that he ended up going super rage. And now he can activate that. You know,
Yeah,
like
no, that's what I mean. Like, I love this. I think it's fantastic.
like when Vegeta taught the little Vegeta kid from another dimension. And then he's just like, he gets him like so mad. And he turns him Super Saiyan, and it's like, yeah, fucking,
Get it.
that's right.
Got
And then
you.
he just knocks him out. But he's like, remember that feeling. That's how you do it.
This is the lesson.
And then he's like, what? And it's just like, yeah, that's what a Super Saiyan is. Keep going. And it was like,
Remember
that's
when
awesome.
Super Saiyan was just turning into a giant monkey? Yeah, I remember that.
No, that wasn't Super Saiyan.
No, well, I mean, it was Super
It was
Saiyan
the most
in
powerful
moment.
they could get, but...
Yes.
All right, so I've got attacks that I assume people are going to be throwing out. I'm just waiting for them.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to attack with with my short sword a few times.
You're doing the
since
closest
one's
one?
right in front of me. Yeah. It just makes sense. So.
Works.
It's doing
Short
this
sword.
damn thing again. Okay. Hold on. Hold, please. Some bullshit.
First one. This is, oh, right there. That's good. I don't want to test it to see if it's 16.
All right.
And the 24 and a 23. All right, so those would be the 3 rolls for attack, because it would be the 2 plus the bonus attack.
That's
Do any of
3
those
hits.
hit?
28, 24, 23, those are hits.
Yep. Perfect. 6.
These things are quite easy to hit. Just you guys deal all your damage, and then just let me know what the total is for each of the hits. Their AC is a 12. So,
All right. It's going to be 24 damage on the one closest to me.
is that for all of it?
Yeah.
Well, he's attacking that one. I do 31 damage to this one.
Jesus Christ.
unless they're resistant to cold or lightning or anything.
Nope.
Just fire. Their resistance to fire. You know, plants.
Right.
Fire resistant.
As we've established.
Actually, I have a question. I think you said that each one of these spore gods or whatever they are is emitting that radius effect. Is the one that Corellian is next to? Is it doing it as well, or is it not?
Yeah, that's why I had to do a con save.
Oh, okay. All right. It just wasn't on the map. That's why I was asking.
Oh, right. Because I didn't have it to show. Good call. And I have it over here, too.
Maybe this is like, you know, like the lesser third party member of them. There's like, I can't do it. I'm going to fake it till I make it, though.
I really wanted to. Okay. So, was that all that we had for you guys both?
Nope.
I think so.
This
Oh,
guy,
no. All right.
this guy didn't die from 31 damage.
No,
Still
he
up.
is right about to die. But no, he did not die from that.
That seems strange. Okay. Well, again.
Kevin, are these things based on like an actual creature, or did you like imagine these for this specifically?
These are based on an actual creature.
Are they based on shambling mounds?
No.
You guys fought a shambling mound like several years ago, and that's what like the image was reminding me of. That's why I was asking.
You guys fought shambling mounds within a year ago.
Oh shit, that's right. Yes, we faced them in Annihilation as well. Yes.
22. Does that kill this thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have
yes.
like 1 HP?
2.
Hit 2. Alright. And then a third attack because I had him die, so.
Yes.
Go the one closer. The Corellian.
Would he have flanking because it's large?
And Grey Weapon Master attack, so minus. So 20 hit.
Yes.
That it.
Yeah.
With that 12 AC.
Right.
20. Then. $22? Wait, no, 25 total to this guy. Wait. I didn't add the Grey Weapon Master damage. It's 35. Final answer.
I was supposed to have already done that. But now it's bloodied. Yes. All right.
Barbarian.
These guys are going to go. That is Where are you?
Got some work to do now.
No, it's this one. No, it's this one. Okay, 1 hit on Harbor. 2 hits on Harbor. 3 hits on Harbor. We've got a 23, 24, and 23. And then really? What's your AC, Corellian?
My AC is 19.
Okay, that's right.
Was that the damage, or was that just the hits?
Those were just to hits. Damage will not be that much.
Type of damage they dishing out?
Bludgeoning. And it's going to be 8, 8, 10. So 4, 4, 5.
Yeah, resistance.
And I need a con saving throw for each. DC 14.
Oof. If it's against being poisoned, then I have advantage. If not, then
It is.
nice.
Nice.
And
All right, so you're good. And then we're going to go and see if we still have Brian with us.
I'm here.
Nice. Good. All right, so you have caught this one chain that came in and hit you. And what are you looking to do right now? You've got one chain
I'm just gonna pull
held.
it
You're
and
smashing these.
yeah, I'm gonna pull it and see if I can just like knock this heart down or something just by like really pulling on the chain. Or if I notice like a strong pull, you know, like what does that do to it?
Yeah,
Like
give
half empty.
me an athletics.
Track is one thing, you know, he's athletic.
Right.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Or not.
But not as
Track,
much
like,
today.
really can't do it. Yeah, he would make that sound.
So, no on that. So now what?
Alright, well then I would, if while holding the chain, do I have enough room to just walk over to the next one? Can I just swing my hammer at the next one while holding the chain? Does that make it is it possible?
You wouldn't, normally you won't be able to do that because it's two-handed weapon. But in here specifically with some of the stuff you have going on, again, you are in just ridiculous situation. You are being powered up by lots of different stuff. So yeah, you can do that over here.
Okay, nice. And that's what I'm gonna do. Can't pull the chain, but I can give it a smack. But I can't pull it, just no pulling.
Right.
So yeah, so that's what I would do.
All right. You gonna do it?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, let me
Alright.
do the...
You gonna do it?
Yeah, I am. Oh, I should do it.
Okay. That seems
Yep.
more like classic Drac behavior. Okay, and does that knock that one off?
Yes, it does.
Nice. Do I notice anything happening? Could I try and pull the chain again, or was my first one just too pitiful? I just won't do it again.
Yeah, for now we'll just leave it at that one for this turn.
Okay.
But if you wanted to go, you could still we'll say you could attack 2 more times.
All right. Can I just roll twice?
Yes.
Those look like half decent rolls.
Okay. You've got this chain. It is... There's only these couple chains left. And the heart is basically against this wall. The rock is pulling it down. And what you feel... is you see all these chains strike at you.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Kevin.
What's your AC?
I don't like that question. 16.
All right. Let's see what happens with this. Miss, miss, hit. Miss, miss, hit. Miss, miss, hit. Miss. So, 3 of these chains come up and hit you.
Mm-hmm.
For 11,
Mm-hmm.
16, and 13.
11, 16, 13.
Yes.
Okay. 40 damage.
Yes. How you doing?
I'm at 49 out of 134 health.
Okay.
Where I am. But you know,
Okay.
still there. Still here.
All right. Let's... We got 2 more. Let's jump to Harbor and Corellian. It's your turn.
All right, I do the same thing again. The 3 attacks on the one closest to me. One, 2, 3. D6 plus 6. 1, 2, 3. So that is going to be 28 points of damage.
All right. Harbor.
All right. Reckless attack, great weapon master.
Against the weak one.
Yeah. 18
Is dead.
plus 3. Yep, awesome. 2 more attacks for this guy.
Yep. All right, let's see.
Uh, 24, 34. And then... Two plus 10, 32,
Yes.
34, 32.
Yep.
Great. All
All
right.
right. Now it's going to... what's your AC?
18, it has advantage.
Oh, okay. So the one that it hit with both. The rest of them were misses. So one hit. And a con save. Nine damage, and the con save very obviously passes. Let's jump over here to Drac. Actually, before we jump back into Drac, let's visit these guys who were leaving, I believe. But let's make sure before I teleport them anywhere else.
I'm fully on board with getting the hell out of here. Yes. Stab, 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 stab.
I feel like Rack had to pull Hal by the ear. It's like, no. He gave that to you, remember? Let's go.
Right.
Stab, 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 stab.
Just air stabbing.
Air stabbing, yes.
But just
Can't help
every
myself.
Rack is making Hal go first so that he can hold the javelin out and just like
Just
he's
in
like
case I turn around
stab,
with the
stab.
blade.
Well, if I get fucking all right. All right.
Make me waste
fine.
a spell slot on you.
Okay, I thought I had this somewhere already on here for you guys. I thought I showed the portal that you guys had seen.
Was it the blue, like, oblong rectangle one?
Yeah, I do have it. Yeah, okay, good.
Did we ever meet this Grithalar guy? Going back in notes.
I never asked this guy's name. Stab, stab,
Yeah.
stab. Kevin, are you going to let me know what this stabbing McStabbing thing does, or no?
Yes.
Just wait and see. Okay, cool.
You will find out.
You will find out.
Found these. I don't know why it's doing
I only
that
asked
thing,
because
but
I've
that's
already
fine.
stabbed Rack once when I didn't want to. So just say.
It's this one. That was a different one. But this one is what you make it back to. And
I'm sorry, did you pull something up? Because I didn't see anything, sorry.
no, that's... There we go. That's
Yes.
Yeah, this thing.
This
Oh.
one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So we're back in the desert. So we got to go to the glacier now.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we gotta go back and see the guy in the ice. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, you
All
think
right,
he's gonna
so-
kill us after we free him?
I mean, just got a cool new dagger. If he tries it, I'll definitely try to stab him in the leg. Oh, in the
Whatever.
butthole. It worked really well. That was a new thing. I just learned.
Yeah. Hal, maybe just talk to my brother about those things.
Well, here. I mean, okay. Wait. Hold on. To be fair, before I was in this form, I was well aware of what would happen if you stabbed somebody in the asshole. I've never stabbed a devil
But-
in the asshole before, and it worked.
But I'm-
so.
I'm just so asshole level now. It's just so...
Convenient.
You might
It's
say I've
right
achieved
there.
past the 90s.
I don't have to make it happen now. It's just right there. It's awesome.
Rack's just gonna say under his breath, "Krellian, why'd you have to die?"
Yeah, that guy just abandoned us. What the
You
fuck
were
was
the
up with
fun. You were the fun Rogue Ranger.
that? Not this ass.
No, he was,
yeah.
he was the smart Rogue Ranger.
The reliable one.
Well, so I say this to be fair, Hal is wise, aka butthole strike, to get us done what we needed to, just not intelligent.
Okay, so you guys
Move
are
right
in the
along.
desert, and
Moving along.
you get to the glacier. You know that the idea was to use this because everything that you guys had done previously had done some damage, but it healed right back up in the ice.
There we go.
There were some like meteor strikes or something of that nature that smashed into this, and it definitely did some damage. But then you noticed before your eyes, just as quickly as it hit and melted into it, the ice reformed around it.
So,
So I'm gonna take the plants and the javelin, and I'm just gonna poke the ice with it.
what do you think we should let him know before we do it that we're gonna do it?
Nope.
No. All right.
This guy seems to know when people are present. So
Kevin,
if
Kevin,
he's got
I
a
have-
problem, he'll talk to us.
Evan, I haven't said it yet, but or maybe I did and I was drunk. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I know what it is we're about to do. Is there any way that we could? You know what? No, fuck it, because Hal wouldn't not do it. Like, yes, all right, let's do this. Yep, no, let's do it.
All right, so if you're poking this ice, that's the plan.
Yep.
Okay. It kind of zaps at the ice, but it also is pushed back. In your heads, you hear, "More effort is needed than that to break through this."
What does that mean?
I
Like,
think that means that you got to take over and throw this thing.
all right. Give me the gloves.
All right. Don't keep your beard on. All right.
I can't. It's
And
turning
so
green. Did you see the picture? They're drawing
I-
lines as we speak.
Yeah, I don't care about your vanity, Hal. And
That's my whole thing.
I'm gonna drop the javelin and clamps, take off the gloves, and just kind of toss them at Hal. Have fun.
All right. All right. So Hal is going to put on the gloves, and recognizing that this is going to hurt, he just goes, "Is there a place where it should hit, or it doesn't matter, just anywhere on the ice?"
Aim to embed the dagger in me.
Javelin. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Hal picks up the javelin, like hefts it, holds it, goes, "What a stupid design!" Puts crystals in the middle of metal that's gonna bend, and then points. Is there like a
Wait. Tom, before you do anything, Hunter's Mark.
Oh, no. I'm working on it.
Okay.
But is there a form in the ice that I can aim?
I can tell you by looking at the notes. Yes, there is.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you see something in there. Yeah.
Okay.
It's far away.
Okay. Well, shit. All right. So I'm gonna aim for this thing that's in the ice, and I guess I'm gonna hunter's mark this, as was a great sort of direction that was just given, and I'm gonna throw it. And as what like so I could roll this as like a range attack. I have a longbow, not a +1 longbow and not a +1 cross handbow, so that's a +10. My +1 weapons are a +11 to hit. What should I roll to try and throw this to strike?
Give me just a regular ranged.
All right, so it would just be +10 then. It would so proficiency +5, dexterity +5, so just a +10.
And then, yes, yeah, you're good. +10.
Oh my God, nat 20! I am crushing this shit tonight.
Jesus. All right, you launch this thing into the ice, smashing into it. The ice just explodes through it as it goes behind. You also give me a con save.
Ah, shit. All right.
Forgot about that part.
Another nat 20! Yeah!
What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, you just pick it up, no problem, and maybe because there was no effect, you're just able to launch this no problem right in, and you hear a surprised, joyful voice coming through your head this time. One of shock, just more than I expected, as it smashes through the ice and hits into the figure and explodes into just whiteness, blinding you. All right. Harbor and Corellian, did we have you guys attack?
I'm going to get a beer. I'll be right back. That was awesome.
I was attacked last.
Okay, so it's your turn. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. I skipped over Brian. That was what was going on. I apologize. I know
Yeah.
that was the whole thing.
I'll do my turn
And it
now,
is
probably.
your turn. You've got a chain. And no, I figured.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see. I've got a chain. I just got hit for a lot of damage.
Yes.
Oh, boy. Oh, what the hell? My thing's being weird. Okay. I mean, how's this thing looking now? Is it, like, pretty much dangling? Is it, like...
It
I
is.
feel like I shouldn't even be on it. It should just be, like, falling in at this point.
It is against the wall. It's
The heart
barely
is, like,
hanging
like
on.
The chains are against the wall.
They are straining. These ones that are here.
Could I try and pull the heart over? Could I walk to, like, could I go to, like, here? Or something? Oh, sorry. Ping. Could I go to, like, there, and then, like, just pull the heart in and just, like, smash it or something? Can I try and do that?
Yeah, like actually get the heart and hit the heart
Yeah,
itself.
well, if it's, like, stuck on the chains, if maybe...
Yep.
Oh, sorry, not there. Maybe, like, here. Sorry, I forgot about the edge. But, yeah,
Okay.
maybe, like, here, if I could... If it's, like, pretty much fallen down, like, maybe I could just pull it up with the chain and try and just smash it from the edge or something.
You know, I'm thinking as I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
If you wanted, give me a. What would I have? I'll just let you know. You have a feeling that if you pull the chain further over this way and pulled, you might be able to just rip these out from where they are.
Point
Like
it
if
out
you
again,
get
I'm
to
sorry.
this side.
Sorry, I was looking at the character sheet. So
No
if I
problem.
went over here and pulled?
So if you went more over this way, you'd be pulling against these 4 chains.
Oh, and just pull them out?
With the one that you have. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, then yeah, that's what I'll do. If I think I can do that, I'll try and do that.
Yeah, give me an athletics check.
Okay, let's hopefully not roll a fat one right now, because that would be
Right.
like, just so terrible.
No. And with that, you are able to put in enough. You weren't gonna do it this time. Maybe you put down Mjolnir for a second. Just I'll be right back. And
Yeah.
you just grab with the chain with your other hand and just yank it. And the straining chains on the other side are pulled free. The heart that was dangling on the wall, you had to pull it all the way back up to make it strong enough, but you're also crushing it as you're pulling it, and the beating and the thumping is constant, and it's louder, and it's faster, but you squeeze it, pull those out, and then you feel the thumping happening less and less and less as it falls away, and that aura is no longer around you.
Oh shit, son.
And you have
I killed
defeated
tree
the heart. As you
It's the ultimate vegan thing to do. Kill a tree.
start to feel not a thumping,
Oh no.
but a rumbling. And rocks start to fall and crumble from the roof, landing all around. And then there is a loud cry that you hear coming from the from the hole, and a burst of energy blasts up and knocks you down and blows a hole up above, revealing a light that shines in and you haven't been in light. You now realize, as you're finally hitting some light again for the first time in a long time, and it's just blinding. And then this time we're going to Corellian and Harbor.
Alright, fellers, I'm passing out. GG's.
All
Thanks
right.
for hosting, Mr. Kevin, once again.
No problem. Have a good
And
night.
I'll, see you lads on the flippity flop.
Excellent. All right. Harbor and Corellian.
I
It's
am
your
going
turn.
to try and get around to. Actually, is there a way to attack this one without getting into acid, or are we not counting that?
What do you mean?
Isn't the green stuff acid?
Yes.
You said, or all right. I guess I will just fling a spell at the last one. So I'll do a firebolt. D20.
Fling flong.
7.
Nice.
Ho, 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 ho. All right.
All the rangers and rogues tonight.
All right, so that would be. It's usually 3d10, so it'd be 6d10.
Yes.
That's going to be 22 points of damage. Not bad.
I mean, not great, man. That was 6d10. Should have gotten 30. Come on.
I know, but
Do you,
with the
wait. Do you have piercer?
35,
Like, what kind of damage
technically.
is it?
Fire.
this is fire damage.
Oh, all right. Never mind. All right.
This way, Harbor can finish it off pretty quickly. So.
Yes.
Okay. Same thing as usual. Boom. Plus 10, plus 3. $31. Nice.
So now you have 2 attacks left, and Corellian is right there.
Excellent. You're supposed to be dead.
You're supposed to be dead.
So, I don't know who watched Scrubs, but there was one character who at one point basically did that, where he's like, he thought it was a zombie, but it was just a guy sneaking out in a gurney, and he's like, he sits up and he just starts whacking him with the fire extinguisher. And he's just like, Doug, stop! And then he hits him again, and he's just like, why were you hitting me? He's like, dead things are supposed to be dead. So, same logic. You guys finish those guys off, and you see 3 other ones that are not moving, but now that you see what they look like, you are able to notice these other three. And
so
just
apparently this season there's yet another new Walking Dead spin-off that's coming out. But I think the Walking Dead spin-off I would watch is the Walking Dead spin-off of these pirates dealing with the undead. I would 100% tune in for that.
well, yeah, that would be it's definitely something different. So what is it that you guys would like to do?
Well, we could probably move throughout this. Do we notice these things? They're not moving, correct?
Correct.
All right, so we could probably navigate if we want to and keep going through and just skip these for now. But what's your thought, Harbor?
You're supposed to be dead.
What's your thoughts,
I
Arbor?
mean,
The axe is up.
if we can navigate around them, that'd be better. Can you outrun these things?
Probably, if they're not moving, that's pretty easy.
Humble brag.
Yeah, we would use our movement speed and then try to get around these things. Probably like a path. Like something like that. And just to get out of their range.
Okay.
So take like a few turns and
Yeah, like
more
even
avoidant.
even if you got to here or something and then like rest it up and then your whole next move is kind of immediately going out of the way sort of stuff.
Yeah.
That's fine. So yeah, you guys are able to clear out of there. And continue until you find this place.
Alright, Corellian. You know how you're supposed to be dead? We're gonna like Loki season 2 you, and you're gonna be the great tree, okay?
Oh, God.
Yep.
You are Yggdrasil. That's what you are.
That's
It's
how
the
you
only-
say it?
It's the only way.
So I've heard it a couple different ways, but that's the way that makes the most sense to me when I look at it phonetically. Yggdrasil.
I was playing Blood Rage earlier, and it's in there. And I was not saying it like that. But I'd have to look at it. Because you might be right. I definitely have no idea. I am not trying to claim that I know what it's like.
You are not a Scandinavian folklorist? No?
No, but I've got quite the Scandinaviansness.
No, but you do have the accent way better than I do.
Alright, so what are you guys doing in here?
More Marvel references. I just say I'm sorry, little one, and I drag Corellian over to it. You know, this is where I get the Soul Stone.
All right, Thanos.
Listen, I'm not putting my dreams aside anymore.
Well, when I come up to this, what am I feeling through the thorns or whatnot?
Me
well, I mean,
pulling you? We went through that.
because you said that there were thorns that felt like they were in your forearms, right? Because that is where I'm grabbing you. So probably that, yeah. I mean, this feels like where you were supposed to go. So, and yeah, if Harbor is pulling you there, you don't feel like it's necessarily something where it's like, oh, I'm not actually going to be thrown to my death.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm not doing that yet.
I'm saving you for later.
You're welcome.
Harper's
And
like,
no-
another smart person. I need to keep him alive.
Not in a Drac way. I'll save these ones for later. So, if you're pulling him,
No.
I
I'm,
think I'd go.
Helping him investigate.
All
You
right,
take the
yeah,
lead on this.
I'll go up and I'll investigate. It's fine. Let's see. One investigation check. Oh!
yeah. So this is an incredible source of power that is nature in origins, and your swords are pulsing like crazy, and you feel similar to the warmth, like the coldness of before, but it's a warmth, and it's definitely you feel it a lot in your arms, and you can tell that where you are feeling it specifically is where the swords currently just are within your arms. But it's just this incredible warmth that is throughout your whole body, but you feel it specifically there. You feel the spirits that you're aware of in it. And you were the one that made the crit on the other thing too. Jesus Christ. Just so many. But yes, you feel all of this, and the spirits that you have already dealt with in the swords, the beings, the whatever it is that's happening in those swords, you are feeling like they are more open to you than they had been before. Like they were cold, but potentially maybe this experience was something that was good for them and they enjoyed. So it's like, maybe this guy isn't that bad. But it also feels like an even more powerful pull, like that other one that you had felt when you showed up here in the first place.
All right. Now I can hear. What were you saying? I haven't been able to hear anything you said the past few
What
minutes.
was this?
You didn't see me
That's-
going in and out of Discord.
That's awesome. So there's a warmth in your whole body, specifically in your arms, where you feel the swords are kind of ingrained in you, and they are more open to you because of this feeling of just this massive natural power. And they, whether it's because like, oh, this guy maybe isn't so bad, or maybe it's, hey, this guy is gonna have us be able to feel this power and be more, pun intended, connected to our roots, if you will, and have something where it's like helpful in that way, then maybe he's not so bad. Maybe it's something we can deal with a little bit more. The other thing with that is that it feels very similar to a more powerful version of what you felt originally to get here.
All right. I think I would. Is there a way to climb down, or is it like, hey, jump and have at thee?
I mean, they're just vines. It's
Okay.
kind of leads down into a pool, but it's not anything like it's 5 feet. It's sloped. You might be able to come back. It doesn't seem like it's mega slippery or anything like that. Just kind of vines
Okay. I think I'd go explore
mixed with
it.
some roots. And
I'd climb down the vines and see what the pool has to offer.
okay. And Harbor?
I don't have any calling to me, right?
No.
So, do you have a rope?
I do.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know
tie it
if
around
you're-
myself. That'd be perfect.
I don't know if I'd be preventing anything if you feel like you need to go in there, but just in case, here you go. I'll hold
Fantastic.
it. Yeah.
All right, so you're climbing down?
Yep.
Okay. Well, you start to do that. And you can do that. You can move your guy. I actually misunderstood what this thing was. So yeah, it's like, let's say 20 feet down.
Okay.
I mean, it definitely seems like a place you would go get a grass sword. Just saying.
Like, I was thinking of it more as like a pool, but now that I look at it, it's more of like a vine that leads down, almost like a well sort of thing. All right, so you're going right to the edge?
I
Yeah.
just want to say it. In case nobody else says it, this is a really cool picture. So, Kevin, really cool art so far tonight. Like, this has been really cool.
Oh, well, let me tell you something. I didn't draw it. So,
You know what? Let me tell you something. I didn't think you did, but at the same rate, like
thanks a bunch. But I didn't
I just mean that, like, as far as like,
yeah, no, this stuff
these
is
really
like,
cool,
very
like
cool.
sort of like elements of each of us doing their own path kind of thing. This has been very cool. So thank you.
Oh yeah,
And also fuck you. I mean, like, right, like all the same. Like,
Fair.
just take that all
Right.
the same, all the same. Breath.
Yes.
So yes, yeah.
in equal parts. Maybe unequal at
Wow.
sometimes, but they even
Wow.
out on average.
Stab.
Right. So, Corellian, you're at the edge of the water. What are you looking to do?
I guess I would start by submerging the swords into the water, or does it seem like I have to step into the water?
Like a bitch. I'm sorry. Hal succeeded doing the thing that I didn't
Skeletor
think Hal was going
just
to
shows up
doing,
all of a
so-
sudden. You're
This is-
being a little bitch, Corellian.
Wait. Is Corellian an elf or a half elf?
Half elf.
Damn.
Oh no.
I thought,
We know
you
that
what
he's a
half elves are?
bitch.
They're like a bitch.
Well, if
Brilliant,
he
I
was
know
an
that
elf, he could be racist to Hal now that he's a dwarf, but he's only a half elf.
He's only
He could be half racist.
Racism doesn't know race.
That's true.
It's not limited
Corellian.
by race.
I know that look. Stop thinking about Hal. You should clear your thoughts right now. And yes, he's exactly how you imagine.
He's only gotten worse. He's only gotten worse.
Two things.
I start to rage. I don't want to more.
Start cutting vines.
Son of a bitch, that means it's
See,
dead.
I was thinking where it's just like I start to climb down. All right, Harbor, what are you doing? Cutting the vines that he's on immediately.
He made me
just
think
drops
of Hal,
into the
and
water.
I have to. I just have to.
It's like, now you don't get to be a bitch. But one thing is, Wolfgang.
No.
Do
no,
you?
that's the best ending ever.
Hold on.
You don't get to be a bitch. And you just cut the vine. Jesus Christ.
Wolfgang, do you have Rack's character sheet that you could put back onto the Pirates game?
Yeah.
Okay. Because we were looking for it and we were just like, oh, he's not here. So yes, you are dipping one of the swords in.
Well, both swords, pretty much.
How do you hold on to the vines?
Oh, I guess. Well, you said it was gently sloped, but yeah, I'll dip one
Yeah,
sword
but then
in for now.
that's what I was saying. I messed up. It's actually like I thought it was like a pool sort of thing, where it just kind of was a little slope, little sort of thing.
Got it.
But I can see now as I look at it differently. It's like, oh no, these are vines that are hanging down, and so it's like 20 feet down. So if you're still looking to do that, I want that to be clarified before you just walk into something, or in this case, climb into something, so that you are climbing down with a rope around you.
Yeah, I'll just dip one sword in for now and see what happens.
Okay. It starts to glow with an incredible amount of nature power, and then you feel in your other hand the sword like pulling to also have that and experience it.
Alright,
Give
so-
me a con save? Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, that sword wanted to experience this.
Okay.
And it pops out and cuts the vines that you're on and the rope.
Oh, good.
And you're in
So
the
now
water.
submerged. Okay, I'm in the
Yes.
water. Hooray! Now what's happening?
Harbor. Corellian fell into the water.
This seems familiar.
Wait, but I recognized that it was Corellian.
Oddly.
So it's not familiar.
Has he disguised in a disguise in a disguise? What?
Right.
Okay.
It was someone else disguised as Corellian. This has all been bullshit.
And now he's gone.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I think I would just wait a few moments. Tie
Does
up
he
the
still have the fish armor?
Wait.
I tie up the rope, like bring the rope back up, kind of holster that, and then
It's 40 feet now.
oh, it's going lower.
The rope,
Oh, the rope is
because it was
okay.
cut.
Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly okay. I was afraid that it was just getting deeper. I was like, oh, okay. But I'm kind of just looking at the reaction of the pines around it. Is there anything else that's happening? Is the water draining? Or is he just gone? And it seems like everything is the same except he's
No, so as you were saying that you wait a few moments, you realize that the shortly after he fell in, plants, the vines start to regrow where they were cut, but then you also start to realize that they're all getting bigger and they're growing in from everywhere. The vines are closing in and the vines are getting thicker and dropping down into not like they're falling off and dropping into the water, but the water is starting to rise, and it is now about here around and only about 10 feet away.
I don't see that. But,
Ah, damn it. No, because I'm on the GM layer. Shit. So it's about here.
oh, that they're like kind of receding down.
Did
The
anybody
water
watch
is
Futurama?
going up,
Oh, going up. Okay.
and the
'Cause this
plants
is-
are...
This is 100% reminding me of the episode when they found it and they start getting like pulled in, and Pazuzu has to come save them. If you don't know the reference, you don't know the reference. If you do, you 100% do.
Yes, that's how things are.
I would
Just
wait
have them.
into
Just have
a
them.
moment of like stasis, just like wait until it like reaches a point where it's stopping the change, and then investigate it. So I'm gonna just let this thing continue on.
Was Pazuzu... Did that thing come in? It looks like it was the thing that saved, like, he... was it Leonardo da Vinci? Or no, that's the other guy. I don't know. So yeah, it is going to continue going up. You notice that the roots behind you are also growing, and the path that was here and everything that there is less and less room anywhere because it's all just being taken away by the growth and the size of the roots and plants. Just a massive... Oh crap, now I forget what the spell is. Overgrowth? Whatever.
Yes. Yes.
So it is growing. The pathway out is closed up at this point, and the water is just continuing to rise.
Oh boy. Okay. I guess it's time to go into the water.
Live there, die there.
Yep. Yep. 100%.
All right. Yeah, it's about 5 feet away now. Like 5 feet down. Everything is still rumbling. The ceiling is being held together, but rocks are falling down because of just the growth and the displacement of everything. But if you are going into the water, it's not very far now. So you don't have to be afraid of fall damage if that's what the issue was.
Nope. It was more just.
It was more just jumping into the water
More
in this
just
place.
not wanting to die.
With right. I didn't think fall damage of 30 feet into or 20 feet into water was going to kill me. The rest of it was more the issue. So yeah, you go into the water, correct?
Yep. Yep.
All right. So, you jump into the water. There's not much of a fall, and then you realize that you are floating, and you're breathing fine, and it is very dark. You don't really see much. And then there is a light that kind of approaches from... You're just weightless, floating, unable to really... You can move. It's not like you can't move. It's more just...
He's still raging.
You're not doing anything. Now, at this point, he hasn't been attacked for a bit.
Okay, because I was going to say that lightning aura.
Right.
That would have been funny.
He's just punching himself. Keep it going. So you are in this, and then a light just approaches you from the darkness. And then instead of being engulfed in darkness, now you're engulfed in light. But it's just bright white around you. You don't really see anything else. And then suddenly you realize that Corellian is also right there, having experienced the same thing. And then everyone realizes that they are now seeing everyone. Oh, nope. Can I put this?
No way.
How
No
do
way.
How do I? How do I? Oh, can I bring you from here? Oh, that's way better.
Oh, I recognize this place. Been a
No,
while.
you don't.
Zor recognizes this place, or he did.
Right.
Hal,
All right.
Hal 100% recognizes and hates this place and wants to set it
Yes.
on fire and burn it.
Yes. And maybe we can get into that for next week. And then you guys will be coming into next week. One level higher.
Well,
Hey.
Yeah. All
So
right.
be ready to tell me what happens with that.
Did my swords go up at all?
Yes, there are things that we'll be getting into next week for everybody.
Ooh, hooray.
We got into quite a bit tonight. Well, I mean, just in the past long amount of time. And, things happened to everyone in everywhere that they were. I mean, Rack and Hal don't exactly know. Well, I shouldn't say that. Tom and Wolfgang don't know exactly what happened in between where we last cut. Corellian and Harbor, same thing. Drac, oh, what do you know? Same thing. There's a little bit of a gap that everyone's going to have to be filled in on for themselves, not only just, telling everyone for other characters. And then we'll get into the fact that, you guys don't really have a moment to share because there's a guy there. You guys probably remember. He's right there. He's a guy.
Yeah. That guy.
Ooh, I get controlled chaos.
Ooh, it's already starting.
I get to roll twice for wild magic now.
So, Tom,
yeah.
the Dagger of Endless Stabbing is a +2 dagger.
That's exciting. I like it.
Yes.
Oh, liches. So I got Raging Storm for my aura, and it's funny how you can select one specific aura at the beginning, but then it shows you all the options, and then it's very weird that they left one more powerful than the others. So two of them. For desert and sea, you have to use a reaction, but if you are tundra, you pretty much just get the sentinel feat if they do it. Yeah, it's weird because you don't need to use a reaction at all. So for desert, they have to make a dex save, and on a failed save, they take fire damage equal to your barbarian level, but you have to use your reaction to do that. On the sea, you make them do a strength saving throw using your reaction. Make them do a strength saving throw, and on a failed, they're knocked prone as if they're struck by a wave.
Yep.
And then tundra, which is just cold, you can look at one creature that you see within your aura. They need to do a strength saving throw, or their speed is reduced to 0 to the start of your next turn. And then you can just freeze them over and over if they fail your strength save. So it's weird that they get a save for the other ones, and you have to use your reaction, but this one is just you see them, they got to make a save. You know what I mean?
Yes. Because I'm thinking of if anyone has things like this where you have stuff for your character where there's options like this or anything, if you want to go with something like in this case, the desert, we can kind of make changes on things potentially if we wanted to make it as good as the other ones. So tundra is better, so how do we make desert just better so that it's not that sort of thing? So it's actually a choice between the two things. But either way, yeah, that's weird that it's
Mine's C right now, and I understand that knocking something prone can give all melee fighters like advantage. So I kind of get it.
Well,
At
especially
the
the
same
way that
time,
we're playing it, where
but like
you're all going at once. Prone is actually something that's useful, if not almost overpowered at this point.
yes, if we're
But
all right there. But if anyone's doing a ranged attack, they get disadvantage for being
and
close.
plus, it's only against one thing, and if you have, everyone, I mean, just create different encounters for stuff. So I don't have any problem overcoming the overpoweredness, seeing as how I have access to all the stuff.
Yeah. So like I'm
It's
gonna
like,
stick
yeah.
with C.
Okay.
For like all the other ones, but either like Tundra still suits my character with cold and ice and being an ice tiefling and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So do you want me to
Okay.
like pick one ability or the other, or should I just keep C and then disregard the reaction, but I can only do it once if
Like,
they're in my within 10 feet? Because I
like
also
if you
don't want.
if you think Tundra is like just the best one and you want to go with that, that's more than fine. I'm not like forcing you to stick with the theme or anything. So like, yeah, if you like Tundra, go for it. But like, yeah, if you wanted to try and change it so it doesn't have to be a reaction,
Yeah, if they get a
when-
strength save, then they get strength save. It's just
Right.
weird that one's reaction was the other one, and it's like I don't
I
see the
get
difference.
why. I think I understand is just to limit it, but I don't want to make you give up your reaction
Yeah,
for it.
I would never use it because even though
Right.
it would be very situational that I would use it. But with
Right,
Tundra,
exactly.
to have someone frozen near me, as long as they don't make the save I just stand within 10 feet of them, and as long as they don't have a strength save, they're just constantly freezing. Granted, if they're like a wizard or something, they can just pour it out. It's still-
Right. But there's all those sorts of things. So yeah, like if you wanna figure anything out with that and come up with stuff, then yeah, we'll talk about it. Otherwise, because Tundra is pretty sick. But yeah, getting rid of the forcing you to use your reaction, but it would just be something where it's like you're limited to doing it once per turn.
Yeah, I hear that. That's good.
That being
and then
said,
let me know about the gloves too, because I know that adding the D6 on top of the crazy damage and all that stuff. What limitations are on that? And I'm used to the limitations because we're also doing that open legend game again, and that's all about like, hey, you can do anything. How can you narrow your character so you can do specific things instead of everything?
right, exactly. And if you can do everything, you're not going to be able to crush everything.
Right.
Yeah.
What are we doing about legacy? Because like all of my chosen spells are legacy spells.
I'm mostly sticking with it.
Okay, cool.
Like, I'm not really planning on really as so far what's happened is I've kind of gone in mostly like with conditions. So like I'll click on one, and if I like the idea behind some of the stuff with legacy, I'm gonna stick with that. Or in the new stuff, like it's mostly the same. Like grappled, your speed is 0 and can't increase. Legacy.
Right. I'm just asking because I know a lot of spells got either nerfed or changed. Like Firebolt isn't Firebolt anymore.
Firebolt, the cantrip, or Firebolt?
Firebolt.
Firebolt isn't Firebolt? That's crazy. Do you know what they did to it?
It doesn't look like there's a change in it. but
I know that there's been a lot of things that they nerfed, but they also accidentally made shit game breaking. I see all the D&D shorts guy being like,
yeah,
"Hey, this is utterly broken." Just horribly.
like I'm reading both descriptions and they look the same. It might just be the wording of it. No, it's the exact same. So why is there a legacy option for this?
Probably just to have it. But yeah. I mean, if there's something that we find that's... I mean, look at both of the spells. If you ever come across that and see, like, hey, this one is the legacy one. And it's like, yeah, well, this is what we've been playing with, so I've got no problem with it. But this is the new one, and it's kind of cool. It's better. It's like, all right, let's take a look. Let's see. Yeah, sure, do that one. That is better.
Like, I know they nerfed all of the meta magic.
Really?
Yeah, Twin Spell doesn't double the spell anymore.
Why
Does it do?
have? God damn.
It I think it just it makes it a level higher
What?
Oh,
now.
that doesn't
Yeah.
match,
So like I would very much like to stick with Legacy for meta magic.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, all I've been hearing is most of the stuff that gets nerfed. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I don't try and nerf things.
Oh yeah, no,
If
I'm
anything,
just trying to
I'm maxing it out because it's more fun. Because then I can throw bigger, badder stuff at you, as opposed to being like, these guys, should I give them a +1 weapon? It's like, yeah, fuck, who gives a shit? Seriously, a 5% chance to hit? Make their AC one more, bang. Now it doesn't do anything, but you got to give them bigger, better items. And I go, yeah, but even more. Maybe too much. All right, these guys are gonna be way too strong that they're fighting.
Okay, so with counter spell, bonus action or reaction used to cast is wasted. That wasn't in there before. If the spell slot, if the spell was if the spell was cast with the spell slot, the slot isn't expended.
Wait, what?
So, if on a failed save, for if I counter spell or you counter spell me with this new one, my spell slot doesn't get wasted. Instead of wasting a spell slot and then getting counterspelled.
So it's just that it ruins your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's better.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that more gameplay and thematically. I mean, it's not as good, obviously, when you're... Just every time it's not for you. Because it's something where it's like, oh, we're trying to have the big bad guy burn his spells and we're going to counter them. It's like, okay. I still have it, though, so this is going to hurt. Just eventually. It's like, yeah, we know. But yeah, ultimately it's a... As they come
So
up...
much more reading to do, god damn it.
Throw them out there. And definitely... You know, we'll figure it out as we come across it. But... Yeah, next week we will be getting everyone all their stuff clarified, but come up, figure out what you're doing for your level. Well, I will put this in a chat as well because Brian's not here, so we'll want him to figure out what he's doing for a level. And then we'll need to get Rack back into the Pirates. D&D
Already
Beyond.
did.
Very good. And yeah, I don't know if there's much else other than that. But yeah, we're doing good. And then we'll see you guys next week, unless anyone has any thoughts.
Nothing yet.
Already shared. We're good.
Very
I
good.
think I already figured out what I'm doing, so. Brilliant.
All right. Well, have a good night, guys.
All right. Good deal. Later, guys.
Night.